Any people out there, y'all want that real content, that official realness, and you want to stay informed?
I want the content creators always capping.
Yeah, capping.
All on Twitter, all on social media, all on the podcast.
If you don't want content where they're reaching, talking nonsense, looking for likes,
Real talk.
1, 2.
It's showtime.
All right. What's going on, Empire? What's going on, fellow faithfuls? If you find yourself here, yes, if you find yourself here, you are officially rocking out with the Real Talk 9 to Talk crew. All right? And yes, we're at a home of that official realness. Nobody brings you unabashed, unapologetic Real Talk 49 to Talk like the crew here at Real Talk 9 to Talk. Now let's get to the agenda, guys. Hey, so our woes still continue. Yes, we lose another one. This is 3 straight. Definitely cause for concern. And hopefully coming out. Well, you guys already know coming out of this bye, we definitely have some changes going about. But before I get into that, Uncle Sherm for DC. What you say? I'm not opposed to it. I mean, he knows this defense, and he let his feelings be known about our current situation. This guy, yeah. But getting back to this guy, Sherm for DC. We're gonna take a head count with the real talkers and the crew once we begin the discussion. And last but damn sure not least. All right. Reunited and it feels so good. Yeah, baby. We got Chase in the building. We got what they call the Buckeye bookend. Buckeye bookends. That's what we have here. Now, I'm gonna have to, kind of side with Sherm here. If my man can't get to the quarterback with this, I want him out immediately. Immediately. So I'm sure me and Silverado will joust about this as the discussion starts. He may want to give my man cut him some slack, but I say if you can't get to the quarterback with these guys setting edges, you need to be out of here immediately. All right. So now, without any further ado, time to introduce crew. Hey, Real Talk 9 to Talk. All right, from the west side, the best side, Fillmore's finest, San Francisco's own, faithful of all faithful, none other than Silverado Kev. Hey, give it up, y'all.
Yeah, man. Let's go. Hard to smile, but we're going to be all right, though. Let's go.
All right. We're going to keep it on the west side, the best guy, the Dago Kid, San Diego's own, Super Dave, the OG.
it has been hard to smile, but Halloween brought gifts. John Lynch does it again. Let's go.
And last but damn sure not least, it is your own from the Rotten Apple, New York City, the one and only Niner Style. Go, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering what was going on with my screen there. Sharing a little too much. All right. So, Let's give it up once again for the Real Talk Niner Talk crew.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all also know the deal, like we always do around this time. Before we get it started, time to stamp it.
Welcome to the home of that official realness. Let's get it in with real.
All right. So, fellas, how was everybody's day? You know, I know y'all was I was looking forward to today's discussion. I was off today. You know, did some pre-production and was ready to get it. You know.
Hey, man, listen. Okay, so you had a good off day, huh? Okay, congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I know the deal.
All right.
Yeah, I know the deal.
You know, man. In terms of the day was cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Woke up and everything. Typically, the day be cool until you walk into work. You know what I'm saying? You got fans of other teams and what's happening again? What's going on? Well, you know, hey man, waiting for the show. Even though we lost 3 L's in a row, 3 smoking hot L's too. I'm talking about
bringing up old shit.
You know, hey, we're gonna talk about it. Man. But I've been waiting all day for this, man. So, you know, good to see our brothers. Real talkers, man. Hey, appreciate y'all. And let's get to it.
In the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know the deal. Don't be rude. Wipe your feet at the door. Slap that like button. Don't just slap that like button. I mean, Will Smith that motherfucker. Will Smith that like button for us, baby. Greatly appreciate it. Keeps the channel growing and lets YouTube know we're in the building, you know?
Yes, sir.
So Will Smith that for us. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, y'all know what I need from one of you guys, man? I need a soundbite from Belly. What's my man with the banana? Rico? I don't like that shit. Man, I don't like that shit. Yeah, I needed that for this show, man. This 3-game shit. This 3-game loss. I don't like this shit. I really don't like it. You know, I need to be the banana with the. I don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't like this shit, man. Don't like it. Don't like it at all, man. Don't like it
I gotta be honest. Sunday I was thinking about other things in the game, but situation with the family is much better now. Thanks for all the prayers and well wishes there.
Yeah. Definitely prayers up to the brother.
Tuesday, Halloween, and then Tuesday, Halloween.
Amen.
I'm glad I was wrong because I didn't think he was coming, but we got him. And again, like you said, if we can't rush the quarterback after this move, it's time to dismantle the whole thing.
And listen, man, we give John Lynch, we give him a lot of shit. You know, we give John Lynch a lot of shit. So let's for once, you know, let's get that guy his flowers, man.
And of course, it was
another good get, John. Another good get.
Yeah.
And it's a financially responsible move. We're only responsible for $500,000 for the season.
Yeah, and he came at a pretty good price. This is a great. I
want to address that real quick. And I know sometimes as fans we kind of get in our feelings in our head and things like that. But some of the most idiotic shit I hear. Oh damn. Oh yeah, cool. We passed that minute. Some of the most idiotic shit I hear is from our own fan base. You know, why didn't get a corner? Oh, you don't think we tried, motherfucker? I'm sure I was part of the plan. Like, it's not just easy to say, this ain't Madden. You know, you're going to do a different team, cut somebody, and go to the free agent pool and put them for your team. It's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? So, look, man, let's just take the positive and the good shit and be happy about that, and then fix the negative and move on with it. Because I guess I wanted the corner too, but damn it, we got somebody after that pass rush. I'll get to the more detail about that on the back end. But for right now, to y'all fans out there always complaining, and some of y'all just ain't never happened. Some of y'all ain't never happened. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, man, buckle down and
Well, hold up, guys. Hold up, man. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna back up the fans for me. I'm gonna take the fans back for me here, Cam. You gotta understand, some of these fans are just very passionate, in depth. Remember, they've never have you ever seen the 40? Well, you've seen in your lifetime. You've seen the 49ers win a Super Bowl, correct?
Yes.
Some of these players never seen that shit, and they're very passionate.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it to a degree, but yeah, granted, when they get egregious and go overboard, yeah, you want to step in on that. You know, burning jerseys and doing stupid shit like they were doing with Debo and all that.
Right.
You get that, but you got to remember, some of these fans ain't never seen a 49ers Super Bowl. I'm blessed and old enough, yes, I'm an old motherfucker, old enough to have seen all 5. I've seen all 5. I became a 49er fan when I first Super Bowl against the Bengals. Chris Collinsworth and them. I saw that shit. I lived to see it. Like they say, I was outside.
Too.
I was outside, brother. I was outside. I was there and I saw and I experienced it.
I was a little bit.
Now,
I've seen it too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Some of these fans never had that. So their desperation to see this team be successful and win. We got to kind of understand that a little bit too. So I'm not gonna kill them too much. Even though, yes, I agree with you. I've seen some pretty asinine shit on social media when it comes to this team, but I gotta, you gotta meet people where they at, Cass. See, I remember that. Sometimes you gotta meet people where they at. You know.
And we all had Jalen Johnson.
Oh yeah, hey.
But at the end of the day,
let me address that. Nah, Denise.
Right on, Denise.
Denise.
Absolutely, Denise.
I wasn't talking to you directly at all. Nah.
No, Denise, our girl, she know the deal. She know
directly.
And she's right. That was the responsible.
To you. You feel me?
Well, Denise, if you watched last week's show when you and I were talking, and I went in order. I said we have 3 needs, and I went in order. And the first, actually no, that was actually the second concern. My second concern. My first concern was the O-line. O-line being number 1. See, linemen are not sexy picks, so people don't really pay them no mind like that. But they're very necessary in the game of football. So everybody's talking about we can't run the ball. Why can't we run the ball? Come on, y'all are 2 very knowledgeable guys. Why can't we run the ball?
Hey,
why can't we run the ball?
Wait. Hold on.
Because the O-line can't block.
I got a quick analogy for you, Don. You know, you like analogies. And I'm going to do this for the men and for the women. So, let's say it's a Friday night. You a single man or a woman. You're like, man, I need XYZ, right? So you pick your phone up, and you send out messages, right? And you typically send the first message to what you want most the first, right? Well, let's say you send out 5 messages. You can't control who called back first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
I would have wanted to hear from Whoop de Whoop, but unfortunately, he or she was unavailable. But I'll take this for right now. You feel me? So I'm sure that was part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't think they just overlooked it. I'm sure he was on the phone all day. But who called back? Who offered the best? You know what I'm saying? Who called back? You feel me? So, hey man, let's get it together.
And Jalen Johnson was penciled in, but at the end of the day, the asking price was just too high. Chicago wanted too much, and he wanted too much. Remember, he's about 30.
Thank you, Quay. Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, they said it wasn't. So Dory was true, and I thought that was a rumor, but it wasn't a bad pickup.
Well, John said
wouldn't have been a bad pickup.
So look, apparently it wasn't a Dory Jackson. From what I'm reading and hearing and talking to different people, it was Rasul Douglas who we was trying to get a hold of.
Who I also like a lot.
Who picked him up first? What team was that he went to? They ended up just sneaking in and grabbing him. It don't matter because it wasn't us. But my point is,
Buffalo got him.
That's right, the Bills.
Rasul Douglas, yeah. So listen, again, it was in our pecking order, but sometimes you can't control what comes back to your request and what comes back first.
Right.
But on the bright side, we do have a couple guys coming off injury. Darrell Luter. Tell me if you think you're lonely now, woman. You feel me? So let's see what we can do, man.
Right. Well, I like the what we were able to get. Not just do I like it, I love it. I love what we were able to get. I definitely think Chase is going to change things.
Yeah.
like I said, man, we got them Ohio, them Buckeye bookends, man. Let's see how it works.
Of course.
Hey, we good over here. We good over here, ready.
We good over here.
We good
over here, brother.
We're going to be asking that question next Sunday when you play the Eagles.
Yeah. And I think with this move, we can get to the Eagles. But now we got to do, guys. It looks great on paper, but we got to see it. You got to see it. Got to see it. My man,
Exactly.
my Mello, get on the mic.
I'm saying the same thing.
Jello. Give it up for Cali Young, y'all. That's my dude. My Twitter homie.
Hey, yeah, Cali, my guy too, man. You know what I'm saying? We stay chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? What up, Cali?
My man on Twitter. You know, hey Cali, man, you still got your group on Twitter, man? Y'all still in there discussing the Niners, man? I know you ain't seen me in a while. I had to give social media a break, man. It good for my nerves. I'm not getting suspended and put in.
I was going to talk about this.
Facebook jail no more.
Right.
You know, if you noticed, I was in Facebook jail every week. I said, let me leave all this shit alone because all it's doing is just pissing me off for nothing. You know, I need my brain cells fresh. Man.
I wanted to get into Mr. G question, but I'll wait until we get to my segment. No film.
Okay.
We're just talking because I don't want to watch that film no more. It was maybe sick to my stomach. So I just want to talk about it.
Good question there, Mr. G.
We get back to that.
Some,
no. And I got him. I'm locked and loaded for them questions.
Right on. So let's get to it, Kev. Let's get to it, man. Let's get into them. Let me get it together here, and let's get to it, man. We can get to the defense. Let's talk about these guys, man. You know, because everybody on Wilk's head like a decal, as you say, like a decal on his neck. You know, I being one of them.
Damn, I was just thinking about the prospect of having Chase Young, Bosa, and Gregory in on at the same time.
Hey,
that's nice.
Get on my head, y'all.
That's nice.
Get on my head, y'all.
And all that, to me, all that does for Wilkes.
It's on my agenda.
Shit, I gotta, that's pressure like hell. He ain't no excuse for him not to be able to get to the quarterback with his talent. It's no excuse. Really was no excuse before. You know, if you want my opinion, my personal opinion.
You know what, Reddy? You're not wrong, Reddy. You're not wrong.
No, you're
Well,
not.
fuck all that.
Yeah. But still ready. We don't.
Yeah,
you
we
got a
gonna talk
short
about it here
leash,
in a minute,
man. We don't want to hear that shit from you. We can't hear that from you. Remember, we did you dirty. We did you dirty, brother. So you can't come in here popping no shit.
Worthy.
Yeah. All right. We cut this. Cut our mute music. This is what starts it off. You know, we like everybody coming in nice and easy. You know, smooth and steady.
And don't you real talk? We'll get to the roll call here in a minute too. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we definitely gonna get that popping today tonight. We've been missing the last few shows because these damn losses, man. We just we've been on one, man. Been on some shit, just trying to get through. You know, trying to understand these losses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know, with a couple of with some sleep and some time away from the team, you start to put things into perspective and make sense. Shit,
Yeah.
me and Kev going at it the other night. That's what this team does. You need some sleep. You know what? Let's make that a rule. Don't we're not talking about the 49ers right after loss. Let's give it a day or two. This ain't the first time it should happen.
Right.
We be bugging.
We a little
Man.
scope time. We a little
We're
scope
hot. We're too hot.
Yeah, we be bugging.
That's what it is.
We be bugging. You ready over there, Kev?
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's just a little talking, just a little conversation.
All right, no doubt. Let's give it up, y'all, for
Just a quick ride.
Silverado Cavs, DC Cap. Let's get it.
One moment. All
Some
right.
libations going.
This defense, right? So everybody talking about the defense. You know, me and Don was going back and forth the other day. I'm gonna give the disclaimer, this precursor. I am totally on board with the fact that our defense has been doo-doo, just terrible for the past 3 weeks. I know that, and I wasn't trying to let them off the hook, when I was talking about only scoring 17 points the past three games in a row. But I was just saying it's not complimentary. So just to get back on the defense itself, the pressures, right? We get a lot of pressures, not many sacks, right? I get that. Adding, Trey Young, adding Chase Young, I love it. On paper, I love it. Watching the highlights, but damn it, this pass rush, talent-wise, was dope before he got here. The issue is these guys getting pressure, but with these cornerbacks playing 7 to 10 yards off the ball, hell, anybody on this panel or in the chat can get the ball to a wide open guy with DB playing 7 to 10 yards off. The coverage ain't tight enough. That's the one thing. So, and for y'all to say that the pressures don't matter, I guarantee you, them same pressures that we had up until now that weren't sacks with tighter pressure, them is sacks, right? I'm sorry, tighter coverage, them is sacks. I guarantee you that. Hell, the Cincinnati game, the touchdown that Chase scored versus Oliver, had Oliver had held his man just a half a second longer, hey, Bosa was on Burrow like, hey, what up, bro? But he'd had enough time. So if the coverage on the back end is tighter, I'm gonna tell you what's going on, right? Number one, we're running way too much man-to-man, especially on first and second down, especially in the red zone. Me as a DC, if I see doubles, triples, like stack sets, bunch sets, we're not playing man. Why? Because that's what they want you to do. They're running crossers, rub routes, XYZ to control what's going on. So we're gonna go zone or matchup zone, as Mr. G said in the chat. So my thing is also in man, it seems like we don't have any auto calls and the auto switches. We ain't running no banjo coverages, no INO meaning inside out. So let me break that down for you right quick. Let's just say me and one of y'all playing DB, and we got doubles on our side. Let's say me and Dave, for name's sake. I'm the outside corner, Dave the inside corner. Chances are they're gonna cross. So me and Dave like banjo. Meaning, if my man come inside, he got anything inside. If his man come outside, I got anything outside to avoid us trying to chase our men and run into each other and give a natural rub. We don't chase, we replace. That's one of my defensive goddamn philosophies. We don't chase, we replace, right? Matchup zone, banjo call, INO. That way, them rub routes ain't got no goal, especially on the goal line. And so, like I said, it don't seem like there's no automatic calls. It's like, here's the defense, go run it. Like, nah, it ain't that simple. So again, and I know y'all notice when the games, you see the play start, you looking like, what the hell, Ward and Lenore way back there? Come on, fix it. Come here, man. Come here. Come up here. Come up here a little bit. I like doing my coverage 2 to 5 yards off based upon my personnel. But 2 to 5 yards off, that's 7 to 10 shit. That's way too much space, way too much time. And so think about it. If Bosa, whoever else not winning right away, it's even worse. They're out there playing 7-on-7 because the coverage is so far off. So I guarantee you, they tighten up that back end coverage, those pressures turn into sacks. It won't correct the missed tackles because we've had plenty of those too. So that's the player thing. We keep talking about the scheme, Wilkes. At one point in time, do hold the players accountable. I get sometimes they're not put in a position to succeed initially, but that's when you come in with play through the coaching. But bottom line, you tighten that coverage up on the back end, those pressures turn into sacks. And now with Chase Young, opposite Nick Bosa, if you don't think them boys is reliving some of them times at Ohio State, you got another thing coming. Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Hargrave, Armstead. And can you imagine a set with Gregory, Bosa, and Young out there? Hey, man, meet you the quarterback. I'll meet you in the backfield. So, like I said, man, tighten that coverage on the back end. Put in some automatic switch calls. Stop chasing. And a lot of that stuff we've seen the last couple of weeks is going to be null and void. So, Steve Wilkes, I don't give a damn if you're in the booth or on the field, but get your head out your ass.
Yes.
Start calling that you know that is going to fit your personnel and a down and distance. All right? So, like I said, tighten that coverage up, and I guarantee you we start seeing more sacks in the second half of the season. Now, as far as the offense, it's going to be almost an automatic fix. You got Trent Williams coming back. Run game ain't been the same since he been out. Debo coming back. Y'all can say what y'all want about what Debo don't do, but what he do here on the field is being folks' heads. So the playbook is wide open with Debo on the field. So you add that to the tighten the coverage up and the pressure turning the sacks, and we back on track. But talking too long already. I hope I didn't talk over none of y'all head. But that's my time. Silverado DC Cap. Back to you, Don. Get together.
All right. Let's give it up one more game for Silverado Cavs, TC Cat.
Yes, sir.
Man. No problem, Mr. G. But yeah, man, I know a lot of fans already knows what they see, and I get that. But it's a lot of intricacies to what's going on that may not make sense to some of y'all. All y'all see is somebody getting beat, but it's a reason for that. So, like I said, tighten that coverage up. We're going to be all right.
This is true, guy. This is true.
Want to acknowledge one of our own, King Sersky, is watching. Will, we with you?
What's going on, Will? Give it up, y'all, for King
What up, sir?
Kev, what you said was spot on. But I think some of that, his philosophy has got to change. The past 5-6 years that we've been here, we were built to stop the run first and the pass second. That has changed under Wilkes. That's why you're not seeing a lot of the aggressive coverages. That's why you're not seeing us get home, because we're allowing folks to play back 5-7 yards. As you saw against Cleveland, as you saw against Minnesota, as you saw against last week against Cincinnati. When that happens, the passing game is eating us up, and by the time we try and recover, they're now running on us. That used to never happen. So Wilkes has got to embrace some of that philosophy, like you said, and use the guys at their strengths.
Well, if you don't embrace it, Sherm on his ass. Sherm coming. Uncle Sherm. And I wouldn't.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm saying,
with the addition of Chase Young, why now might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, speaking of that, man, let's get into this Chase Young breakdown.
What up, Luke?
Real quick as we get into that.
Welcome, Chase. Welcome, Chase. And the funniest thing about it is, with his 5 sacks, he ain't stepped foot on the field for us. So he already our sack leader.
Right, aim and step on the field.
but again, the sacks is gonna change. We tighten that coverage up on the back end. And damn it, some of these stunts we run with no coverage on the back end. I'm like, Wilkes, what are you doing? You can't put two things together, brother.
You know, guys we got back there.
Hey, man.
It's just frustrating.
I'll tell you one thing, man.
Bosa
you might lose your job. Get most people shit together.
It's frustrating because Bosa is still leading the league in hits, but they're not producing sacks. And teams are getting 300, 400 yards a game against us. That used to never happen.
No. Hey, Quay, you know I fuck with you, Quay. But let me kind of correct that sentence for you. You say his addition should allow our corners to play better coverage. No. If the coverage ain't better, his addition ain't gonna mean shit. So,
well, there's two ways to look at
the
that.
Coverage
Come on, guys.
better,
Come on, Kev.
It's to allow him to get more sacks.
I get what Quay is saying. You're saying in the sense that I think he worded it wrong. I don't think that it's that they wouldn't play better. The opportunities for an offense to get at these guys wouldn't happen because the pressure's getting home. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
If the pressure's getting home, the play doesn't happen. Yeah. It's like cutting the head off the snake.
Right.
You know, so if Kirk Cousins, come on, we all know Kurt Shaky Money. We know Kurt Shaky Money. He got to sit back there and look like what they say. He looked like Kirk Mahomes. He was looking like Kirk Mahomes back there. Now with the change that we have now, ain't no in the world he's sitting him and PJ, all these guys sitting back doing what they want to do with these guys coming at him. Remember, if you cut off the head of the snake, cut off the head, the body shall fall. And like I said, with this pressure here, no way in the hell these guys gonna have the time to sit there to find receivers to do the shit that they were doing. This helps the secondary in that regard, meaning that these quarterbacks won't have the time to do that shit because these boys is coming.
Right,
it's gonna speed up the rush. So Quay, yes, you're right, brother. You just worded it a little wrong. It's all good, yo.
To piggyback off of that. Quay and Don. So now we keep hearing Bosa lead the league in pressures, right? Bosa lead the league in pressures. So, but if you add somebody else who pressuring at that rate, it's bound to work at some point in time. But you got to tighten up the coverage in the back end as well to allow all of them the opportunity to get to the quarterback.
Well, what I'm saying is, if that was the best that they could do.
So yeah, man. Look, man.
With this brother coming in the set, man, with you bringing Young into the set, it's definitely going to help the secondary because, like I said, these guys won't have to cover for as long. That extra second or two that these guys were getting, that's going to be taken away. I would say that that second be taken away, another second will be taken away on top of that. So it's going to be some pressure because these boys is coming from the edges.
Yes.
A Facebook user, a Dave, you see who that is? But Facebook user, in the words of Dave, that's who?
Who was it, Dave?
No, that's Omega. Omega.
What's good, Omega?
In the words of
welcome
Dave,
to Real Talk 9 to Talk, by the way.
I only say that because on defense there hasn't really been many injuries. Yeah, Greenlaw was missing for the Cleveland game. But I get what you're saying, but I would believe that. Right, I would believe that more, Omega, if he said the offense is what led to a lot of more, more losses because we have more guys missing on the offensive side. Either way it go,
and
we getting healthy.
It's not going to get any better.
Got some reinforcement.
Oh, okay. Omega coming with the novel.
All right, let's see this.
His addition should speed up. Exactly what we said. Definitely should speed up the rush. the opposing QB's clock and force him to throw the ball earlier than he wants. Right. Exactly, brother. Give that brother a round of applause for that. Our corners.
Good point.
Okay,
good point.
our corners have been getting beat for the last few years. Few years? What do you mean games? Maybe last few games. I wouldn't say we've been killed in the air all year. Maybe you meant games. Okay, I'll say the last few games. But being able to rush 4 and drop 7 was what was giving the other teams hell. Exactly. Most of the time. But as we have seen, that's only going to work for so long. At some point, just like in the past, the corners are going to have to cover. I agree. At some point, you got to do your job. I mean, I come from the world of basketball, and at the same thing. At the end of the day, if all else fails, if a press fails, if a zone fails, what man to man, mano a mano. You got to go man to man at some point, and you have to be able to cover man to man. And that's basically what the secondaries are doing. They're like, man, it's like man to man out there, But let me ask you, do you guys think? Just get your opinions on that. All right, Omega, that's what's up. Give it up for Omega, y'all. What do you guys think if we pressed? If we pressed these corners, press covered, would that help things? Well, with this rush, I wouldn't chance that. Now that you got the rush, you don't really have to do that as much.
Right.
Because I mean, look at the shit that happened. Okay, for instance, look at what happened with Lenore.
I wouldn't more press man.
But look at what happened with Lenore and Amari Cooper.
I want to go more press man over off the field. but I feel
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Look at what happened with Amari Cooper and Lenore when he slipped and fell. Like you do have to worry about shit like that happening. When guy going to press and let's say he gets jammed up or gets the short end of the stick.
You asked me, that was like a one-off. It was wet, you know what I'm saying? He did kind of get crossed up, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you do got guys. I mean, I don't know nobody like that now, for the exception of DK.
Tim Hardaway crossed over a little bit.
But remember this dude, Michael Irvin, Dallas, back when they were in their heyday in the 90s and they just tried to press him, he just come with that arm and knock the shit out of him, bam, and just run by him. Remember that? We ain't got nobody in today's game that's playing like that to that extent. But what I'm saying is that can lead to shit like that. So, matter of fact, I guess I put my foot in my own mouth when I answer that question because I'd have answered it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't chance it, especially if you got the rush. Like how fast can these guys get the ball out?
But Don, you're on to something. You're on to something. If we playing, 2 deep man, we got 2 safeties over the top, right?
Over the top.
So if somebody get beat outside,
you got somebody.
Typically, you got safeties over the top.
I don't trust Wilkes, man. I don't. That's what I'm saying, Kev. I don't trust Wilkes.
Does get beat, you got to help.
Right, but I don't trust Wilkes. This is the same guy who calls an all-out fucking blitz with 16 seconds. With nobody back there. I don't trust him. He may get too creative with that.
He has not earned that trust.
I don't trust Wilkes, man. He ain't got my trust. I'm sorry, man.
I want to correct myself with a Facebook user. That comment was from Daryl Mack.
Oh, D Mac. All right, what's going on? Yeah, he was in there last week. What's going on, D Mac? Let's give D Mac a round of applause, y'all.
At this point, somebody's got to speak to Steve Wilkes and just tell him straight out his scheme is not working. He's got to embrace what has been successful for this franchise, and if he can't do that, he needs to go.
That's what I was going to say. Hey, look, I know
but to some degree I don't even blame Wilkes but so much because Kyle shouldn't have hired him.
Is a grown ass man, but I guarantee you what, Kyle Shanahan, who hired him? You're right, Don. Is gonna have to talk to Steve Wilkes.
You shouldn't have hired him. He told you he didn't know the wide nine.
Like you talk to one of your kids sometimes, or you know what? Not real kids. Not real kids. Look, in life, right? In life. Our Creator, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? The Lord will say, son, daughter, you got issues, right? Either you fix it or I'ma fix it. You're not gonna like it if I fix it. So with that said, fix it.
The guy I wanted for the job is coaching Minnesota's defense that beat us last week. That's Brian Flores.
Brian Flores.
Who should still be a head coach in this league.
Yeah, he got caught up with some bullshit over there in Miami, but like I said, I just think Kyle shouldn't have. They shouldn't. Well, not even Kyle. Just the organization shouldn't have hired him. Can't put it all on Kyle because I mean Jay and all of them have a say in it too. I don't think they should have hired this guy, considering he told you, if the wide nine is what you do and he's not familiar with it and never ran it, don't just dump it in his lap and say, hey, well, you'll figure it out. And here's a bunch of money, and this is what we do. These desperation hirings, we do it all the time. We do it with players, we do it with coaches.
I think he sweet talked John Lynch because John Lynch was a member of the secondary. And so those guys related on that level. And I think that's why he felt confident enough to hire him. But it was bullshit.
It ain't working. I'm going to tell you another thing too, guys, real talkers. Hear me clearly. And I'm gonna take the solo layout for this. We need not do any more business with the Kansas City Chiefs. You hear me? Any more business with them. They duped us twice. They got us with D4. They got us with fucking Mooney. No more business with the Kansas City. They sitting back laughing like a fat rat. If they didn't want to pay these motherfuckers, why are we paying them? Apparently they know something. We got to stop doing business with Kansas City. I've come to that conclusion.
Facts.
This is two. We don't need a third from over there. Anything else that's free agent over there, leave it.
Something else. I'm gonna tell you
real talkers, what y'all think about that?
I've been thinking about it for the past couple of weeks.
They're getting us back.
No, I agree with you.
No, they're getting us back. Historically,
and I'm gonna tell you something
we have
else.
Bird, Kansas City. We gave them Steve DeBerg. We gave them Elvis Gerbach. We gave them Alex Smith. This is payback.
See, we gave him Joe Montana, man. We gave these guys good shit, and they giving us back bullshit.
Joe Montana was on his last leg.
I get it. Still, Joe took him to the playoffs. Did he take him to the AFC Championship game?
Alex Smith took him to the playoffs. That don't mean shit.
No, Joe took him to an AFC Championship, if I'm not mistaken.
So did Alex Smith took him to two.
Either way, Gabe, these are still functional quarterbacks. Look at what we're talking about. These guys they had successful seasons with the guys that we've given them. What have they given us in return? They gave us one motherfucker who went to a Super Bowl with us, gave us one good season, took a ton of money, stole a bunch of money, to the point where we called him the resident bank robber. We called that dude the resident bank robber.
But those guys didn't get it done. So we're even. We're basically even.
No, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. We did not rob them. Our players did not rob them for the money that they've robbed us for.
Here's something else that I believe is an issue as well, right? I just had to look it up because I was thinking about it over the past couple of weeks. D'Amico Ryan, Robert Saleh, 39 and 44, right? D'Amico being 39, Saleh being 44. Steve Wilkes is 54. I know Fangio older than that. Fangio about 98. But my point is the disconnect between the players. You know what I'm saying? So styles and things like that, setting their ways. D'Amico and Robert, they was, let's go. Rah-rah type, pump
their
you up
coaching
type
styles
guys.
are different.
Man, Steve, I ain't got no time for all that shit. Yeah, I ain't got no time for all that shit. This one I want you to do.
You better make time.
So that plays a part too.
That's right. Eric McKinnon. I forgot about that.
You may not have had it, but you better make it.
Hey, listen, man. They got serviceable pieces from us. The shit we got from them, man. Come on, man. We gave Mooney a bunch of money. He can't hold nothing. He can't hold air. He couldn't guard air. That rookie took his ass to school. Took his ass to school
every week. He's been going to school every week for the past 3 weeks.
He let a kid come in the league and take his ass to school.
I'm gonna defend Mooney just a little bit.
How? Let's hear it.
A lot of the flags called on Mooney Then be so fucking ticky tack. No, some of the flags be so ticky tack. Now there are some where he actually held the receiver, but sometimes it's like, oh man, come on, you finna call that? Come on.
Listen,
I'll give you that. I'll give you
So
that.
I mean, when he get beat, he just get beat. But a lot of
he's
flags,
gotten. Listen, man, that shit can fly
a lot of flags he's drawn
against
is like,
Cleveland.
oh man.
Look, Kev, Cleveland is the only game you can give him a pass on. We saw that was some bullshit. Ever since Cleveland, he just been getting baked out there. Shake and baked. Cincinnati tore his ass up. And Minnesota tore him up. Ain't nobody, those wasn't no
versus
fluke.
Cincinnati, it was a couple flags he drew. Then I'm like, man, how the fuck you throw that flag on? Come on, bro. All right.
You gotta jog my memory. I didn't see that. I saw that boy burn his ass.
There were one in the game that were questionable. But sometimes he makes it so blatant that you can't miss it.
Okay, so can you two sit here with a straight face and say that
correct.
Mooney's worth the money we paid him? Is he worth the contract we gave him?
I would not say that.
No.
And that's just my point. Look, that's just my point in a nutshell. In a nutshell, if I tell you we're gonna trade off and you're gonna tell me good shit about this dude and go ahead and pay him, and I go ahead and pay him, and he turned out not to be, worth all the hype, because that's what it was with him. When we signed him, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? But it was a lot of hype. Oh, he's with Kansas City, such and such. And when I did my probing, come to find out, he was the dude that held Emmanuel Sanders, who got away with a flag. That was him. Remember when in the fourth quarter, Emmanuel Sanders was running a slant and he pulled his jersey? Remember that? That shit was obvious. Right. He pulled it and snapped it back. That was your boy Mooney. Yeah. And we wouldn't have paid this motherfucker. We wouldn't have paid this dude, man. So enough. Anybody in the chat, if you feel where I'm coming from, if you got some more, if you got some more to bring to the congregation, step on up and say so. Give it up, y'all. Judah. Great.
Hey, now you see him. Now you don't.
I was just gonna say that, but poof, he was gone.
Damn, Jew, you still look like you're in the interrogation room.
Hey, I'll be right back.
On that bullshit. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man, I just raised the point we shouldn't be doing no more business with Kansas City. What say you? They burnt us twice.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
they gave us
thank you
with D Ford.
Thank you.
And who else they gave us?
Mooney.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. I say no more business with them. And if they don't want to pay them guys, why should we pay them? We fall for it every time. Oh, they were Kansas City. They were Patrick Mahomes. Their defenses have never been great.
Nah.
You be grabbing them motherfuckers and paying them. Get out of here.
D4 would have been good. He just wasn't healthy.
Oh man! All right,
and Mooney good against subpar receivers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, J.A. I am very hard on him. Why? He's supposed to be our number one. He's supposed to be our number one corner, and teams have no respect for him. He's just not worth all the hype. He's not worth the hype. He's not worth the hype. That's why we're here in our Super Bowl window, still looking for a cornerback.
Right.
Hey, don't blame me, man. They don't take my word for it. Look at the videotape. You seen the games. You looking at the same games I'm looking at. That we all looking at. We all see it. We all see it. We were duped. In words of Spike Lee, we was robbed. We was robbed.
Oh, we got
that motherfucker.
J.A. is defending Ward.
Yeah. It's okay. I respect it. I like when people go against my takes because it strengthens my argument because I'm willing to defend it. I'm willing to defend it. All right, guys. So let's get into it, man. We got our favorite part of the at least I know my favorite part of the show. Hopefully your favorite part of the show. So let's get into it, guys. Hold on. Anybody seen her? I think I seen her earlier. I think I seen her earlier. Yeah, all right. Let me get it. She was here? All right, so y'all, as you guys know, no broadcast is ever official without the queen.
She's your queen to me. A queen to me forever.
Let's give it up, y'all, for the one and only true matriarch of Real Talk 9 to Talk. Give it up for the one and only Panama Queen. Yes, sir.
That was smooth how you worked that in.
Yes, sir.
You
All
see
right,
it,
guys.
you see it. Ah.
Yeah, I let you get it. He had the little phone case. Yeah, that was nice. I get you Saturday. Saturday I come in there.
That was like some Eddie Kane 5 heartbeat shit right there.
No, it wasn't because he ain't had a drunk bottle in the trench coat. So he had to drink in the trench coat. You had to pull out your gold ball for that. All right, guys, so let's get it going, man. Let's get into this roll call. Let's get it. Hey, Real Talk 9 to Talk. Say what? Say what? It's the roll call. It's the roll call. All right, first on the agenda, let's give it up for the one and only Jonathan Armstead. Give it up for J.A., y'all. Hey.
If they had played deep against Minnesota, that pass before the end of the first half.
Now it's a fool. Travarius Ward playing like Flavor Flav sings. Did y'all see that Flavor Flav shit? Oh my God! Give it up, y'all, for the one and only Vice President of the Real Talkers, Showtime, Daryl Hicks. Give it up for Showtime, y'all. DH at DH. Give it up for our home girl in the place to be. Our sister from another mister. Give it up for Dina Harvey. Hey.
Man, I met Flavor Flav in person.
All right. We got Little Jew in the building. You know, Little Jew made it 2.0. His daddy made it too. Let's give it up, y'all. Little Jew, aka what was it? Little I'm sorry, something happened in my background here. Give it up for Little Jew, y'all.
Lord.
Little Jew.
All right, hip hop and you don't stop. Let's give it up for Bebop Jones. Give it up for Bebop, y'all.
Bebop, what it is.
Oh, that's JA again. That's JA. I'm sorry. Get it moving.
Yes, it is.
All right, in the place to be, let's give it up for our brother from another, LTD, aka Luke the Don. Give it up for the Don, y'all.
And Luke.
What up, Luke? The design.
All right. Our Facebook user, let's give it up for Omega. Give it up for Omega, y'all.
Sir. Don't forget our second one there. Daryl Mack as well.
I'm not sure which one that is. That Omega or D-Mac?
Which one? That's Omega, right?
This is Omega? I'm sorry, guys. Well, I'm going to reverse it because I gave Omega his. Let me give Omega D-Max. Give it up, y'all, from the Facebook. Our brother from another. Second time seeing him in the group. New to the group. Give it up for D-Mac.
Yes, sir.
What's that, Mac?
What up, D-Mac?
All right. Let's give it up for our brother from another, Mr. G, 49er. All right. From the BK Borough, NYC with me. Give it up for none other than 49er Jeff. Give it up for Jeff, y'all.
What's happening, Jeff?
What's good, Jeff?
What up, Jeff?
Where we at? I know we got more. Just got to get to them. Give me a second, y'all. Dina. All right, from the ATL.
I'm all the way at the top.
None other.
You know what I'm saying?
My man, the hype fan. Give it up for Quay, y'all. Quay Browning from the ATL, Georgia. Give it up, man.
Quay.
Hey.
I'm down there too, brother.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey. Your boy got benched, Quay. Your boy got benched and I ran him up out of Vegas.
All right, let's give it up, y'all, for Rick Diaz. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Pretty Ricky. My man, my Twitter homie, y'all. Give it up for my dude, Callie Young from Ohio.
Hey, look, so did Chase get 99? Did he get 99?
He should.
Hey, Callie, what you think, man? We got them Buckeye bookends, man. What you think of that, brother?
Hey, look, man, I seen somebody post a video. A guy in Walmart at the self checkout, and the guy came behind him and tore his shirt off. They said that was John Lynch taking that 99 off of Kinlaw.
Yeah, Kinlaw need to get that up, man. Come on, Kinlaw.
Womack's already wearing.
Come on, man.
Womack's already wearing 0. So
Man, that shit was so funny, man.
0.
Man, they need to take that off Kinlaw, man. I mean, like, is it a possibility of Kinlaw even being on this roster next season? Is Kinlaw even on this roster next season?
Hey, Jew, the funniest shit I saw. No, I'm talking to all y'all as far as jokes, since you had a joke. The funniest shit I saw all week. I don't know who it was, what site. Somebody said Brock Purdy was Jimmy G for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit too.
Brock Purdy was what? I didn't hear the end of it.
He was Jimmy G for Halloween.
Is it Brock Purdy with Jimmy G for Halloween?
Yeah, I seen that too.
That game versus
you mean the bench Jimmy G?
Can we get a moment of silence for the career of James Garoppolo?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And the
hell with Jimmy Garoppolo.
You know,
look, I'm glad he going what he's going through over there.
You know it's bad
for all the time and money he wasted over here. Hell with Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm glad they benched his ass. It's about time.
You know it's bad when you badmouth Kyle. You go to a place where you got your former OC as your head coach, another guy that was with the Patriots as your OC, and the general manager, also from New England, all getting fired, and you get benched. So Kyle was the problem. You had your best.
I wouldn't put all the on Kyle. I would say the organization was a problem. That means John too.
He was the damn problem.
His best season was with us. Now you went to a Patriot way philosophy, and your ass got benched.
Right. Hey, Jew, your boy gonna be out in Jacksonville with you.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying.
Devontae Adams was in that game, bro.
Well, Adams went out of there so bad.
Adams wanted to whoop Jimmy ass.
Because you know he was complaining when Jimmy first signed. He wanted to leave then.
Let me tell you something, man. What did I tell y'all what happened when Jimmy went elsewhere? I know y'all may not remember this. I remember this vaguely. I remember this. No. I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna tell you exactly the words I said. I'm gonna give you the exact point I made on that. I said Jimmy's gonna go where the locker room doesn't have this, doesn't revere him like they did here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, these dudes revered him here. So he's gonna go where he's not revered, and he's gonna play like that, and he's gonna get what he deserves. And now he's getting it because they don't give a fuck about Jimmy in Vegas. All they know, you out there throwing games, always hurt. You know, the regular Jimmy shit. That's not gonna fly with people who don't care about you like that. That's gonna make excuses for you. Look at this fan base. I don't care how bad that motherfucker played. Somebody was always in there talking about how great he was and how we ain't giving him a chance and you on him too hard. These Jimmy sexuals. We saw it every week. I don't care how bad that dude played. Somebody had a fucking excuse for him.
And you know what's crazy? I haven't seen that for Purdy. They tearing Purdy ass up.
Oh man, they tearing Purdy a new ass. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. He is not him. Ain't this a bitch? Wow. Who is this? Now I ain't mad at this second thing, but he is not him.
Hey 30. Man,
I ain't mad at that. I would love to have Trey back. I would love to have Trey back.
You know it's bad when Brian Hoyer throws a better deep ball than you do.
Man, the only thing the defense has been doing to Purdy is just putting everybody in the middle of the field. And he's been throwing that motherfucker right to him.
Right. That's it.
Perfectly thrown to them. Not just
tight spiral.
He is not him. All right, he is all right. We give you that, man. We give you that. We give him a round of applause for he is not him. And listen, I can't really knock him because he ain't. Look, if there was a lie here, then we be on this brother head like a decal. He ain't lying,
Man,
and we don't lie on real talk.
Man, 30. That fucked up.
30. And y'all know we don't lie here on real talk.
They been tearing Brock up, but I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I said this in the green room. I think we can all agree that the Patriot way is the Brady way because none of these guys have won since Tom Brady left their organization.
No,
Belichick hasn't won. Garoppolo tried to go back to it. He's not successful. McDaniels was supposed to be the coach in waiting in New England. He got fired. Everybody that's left there has been
horrible. Horrible, need I say. Well, at the end of the day, man, that's the era that's gone and over and done with, man. Everybody's trying to replicate that New England way. You know, just like when we were hot and we had our running going, everybody wanted to do the Niner way. You know, it's just a copycat league, man. It is what it is, man. I mean, hey, I'm watching Purdy out there. He trying, but it ain't quite working. You know, is it fair to say that maybe the league is caught up to Kyle's shit? Could that be a possibility?
Or is it
maybe?
That he is missing two key guys that make him flow better? Ever since Debo and Trent got hurt with Cleveland, that's when we started losing.
Well, I say Trent more so because Trent gives us the ability to run. Debo, to me, really hasn't been doing shit.
He's been a decoy.
Okay, you take the Dallas game out. What has he done?
He's been a decoy.
A decoy?
Teams have to.
What decoy? Listen, they go to Chris. He's going to CMC.
Yeah, but they still have to keep account of what Debo's doing, especially in the passing game.
Listen, and I blame that on Kyle because I still say you could put guys out there. I think you could put Bell out there and get some production out of Bell. He may not do exactly what Debo does, but he can. Yeah, you could put Bell out there and get something out of him.
You can get some production, but
I'm saying though,
teams don't fear Bell like they do Debo.
Hey, well, if you put him out there and he makes some fucking plays.
It's different when you got.
Hey, Dave, ain't nobody gonna sit there and let this boy just tear him apart because he ain't a big name. If he go out there, he catches the damn ball, he balling out, which I think he can do. Give him a shot.
I give you that.
Give him a shot. That's all I'm saying. Give him a shot.
25-pound guy is catching the ball at full speed, ready to run you over. It's gonna make a defensive back think twice.
That's another thing. I think Debo's style of play gets him injured a lot too.
No doubt.
That shit also no bueno. Gets him hurt.
I'm just saying, give Conley, Ray, Bell, give them a chance because Ray been out there running jet sweep and losing yards instead of gaining them.
Because they know
I see him get a jet sweep. They hit this motherfucker 7 yards in the backfield about 2 times. Like stop doing that shit.
Are you doing Debo?
No, Ray. Ooh. Ray McLeod.
Well, no, he had a couple of good end rounds with Cleveland.
I'm talking about the pass game against Cincinnati.
Yeah, ain't that shit there. You're right. But let's be honest. When they give Debo the ball at the backfield, Debo getting stuck back there too. He ain't getting no yards. He's not getting no plus yards there.
Right.
You know?
But I just haven't, even with Debo being out, it seems like they scared to throw the little quick screens, smoke screens, all the screens they do to Debo. They can do that with running Bill.
Right on. That's right, Dina. That's right, Dina. That's right. All right to that. Give Bell his reps. Give him some reps. That's what I'm saying. Put him out there. Give him a cut. Let him touch the ball a few times. I ain't say he got to be the focal of the offense now. That's right. We're not gonna go there. But you got to get him out there, get him some touches, let him get his weight up.
Hey, look, man, and then my boy been letting me down too in some big moments because I don't see IU come out and drop some big
right
balls,
in his fucking hands.
Man. Yep, right in his fucking hands, dude.
Yep. This boy too. My man, Juwan. Yep. Him too.
Like I seen IU when he was going down for that one and hit him right in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
My man Jeff, he agrees. Let Bell loose. That's what I said. Let the boy get a little bit. Mr. G, these Debo injuries are pissing me off. I agree, Mr. G. And I think prior to the injuries, he hasn't really been okay, we'll go with Dave's assertion that he was a decoy. okay. But at some point, he's got to be effective out there. Like that season that he had those stellar numbers, man. I want to see some of that shit. I mean, you don't see none of that. He getting the ball, they sticking him right in the backfield. He ain't doing nothing. That Dallas game, where Purdy was able to get it over them linebackers across the middle, which is dangerous. Everybody just play the middle with him. Just play the middle with him and rush him up the middle because he don't like that either. He doesn't make good decisions when you rush him up the middle. I'm not gonna kill the kid. I still think Purdy, can sling that shit, but the way he gets his shit off is dangerous. It's very dangerous. Hedging your passes are dangerous because if that receiver ain't there, he letting the ball go. And let me tell you who gonna be there. Them defensive backs gonna be there to pick that shit off.
Right.
That's who's gonna be there. RC says Debo is very physical. I agree, sir. I agree all the way, RC. But I think that style that's what gets him hurt. For all we know, that could have caused him a shoulder injury. I don't know the play it happened.
My fault, Joe.
When you play aggressive like that, that's what happens.
Oh no. I know the play that happened though.
What play was that?
I know the exact play that happened over versus Cleveland. When he ran that play towards the left sideline and then he rolled on the back for a minute. And look, anybody, I don't want to say anybody black, but anybody who's been physical, if you take contact and you roll over your back, and you're like, yeah.
Did you say anybody black?
That shit hurt.
So that's our thing. When we get hurt, we just roll on our back. Fuck it.
Right. Yeah. Am I lying? Like, hold on.
I'm sorry, but I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. That's some funny shit. That's
anybody
funny.
who played a contact sport. Let me say it like that.
There you go.
Sorry, they say you can't take words back, man. You don't put that shit out there.
That's how we hurt. Like, hold on, no.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh man.
Look
at your boy Jonathan.
Like,
he got to laugh at that shit. That's some funny shit.
Nah. Y'all know that's how we really hurt. Mother roll over a couple times and lay on his back. Like, ooh, shit.
49er Jeff says Purdy was mobile last game. He was mobile.
Yeah.
I would like to see more of that from him too. He needs to start stepping out and escaping out that pocket when it corrals him. It's always open.
Hey,
one of the things he does.
If it's two things, I'm not sure if I noticed. There's two things. There's two things defenses have been doing to us a whole lot more. And let me know if y'all noticed this. One thing they've been doing a whole lot more is five-man line of scrimmages, 5-man line. So 5-2, 5-3, whatever, five down linemen. The second thing they've been doing a lot is going man-to-man versus. And that's cool too, because they don't think Purdy can boogie like that. So if they go 5 down linemen, man-to-man, Purdy, hey, boogie, fool, get him out of there.
Right. And I always say that was always an addition Trey gave us, man. He was on the center teams when they would always be leery of him getting out of there with his legs. So they had to play us a little more honest, where they don't have to do that with Purdy. They kind of they kind of giving him the Jimmy treatment a little bit.
That's kind of the plus side to it. With Trey, they expected it. They was about to get up out of there like that.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. By them expecting it, they played us a certain way. They played us with more respect. But they had to be honest with us.
I think Purdy got a tail or something.
Right.
And we need to figure out what it is.
Don't start, Quay. Don't start your shit, Quay. Don't do that.
But yeah, I think Purdy got a tail. Because if y'all notice, we don't have the last 3 games, Purdy don't have so many passes batted down.
Because he doesn't step up. Right.
Looking like Jimmy.
It's something that he doing that let them know that he finna throw it. Because as soon as they put their hands up, they bat that motherfucker down. Every time. And
they're not even near him. They're like 3 to 5 yards away from him, some of these guys. And they're able to get up. I know this dude was playing paddle ball with his shit last year. Chase.
Hey.
Remember we played Washington last year? How many blocks did Chase have?
Eric Armstead. Take note, Eric Armstead.
I haven't seen us knock down a pass this season.
We got a 6'7" motherfucker out there.
Yeah.
Ain't blocking shit.
They ain't blocking shit, sacking shit.
He's
They ain't
short.
doing
Yes, he
shit
is.
up
They
there.
got him listed at like 6'1". He ain't no 6'1". I'm 6'2". He ain't no 6'1".
Purdy got to be like 5'11".
Yeah. Don't nobody
He looks
gas
like
heights more than the NFL and the NBA. You know,
But they don't figure them out. They gonna load the box, stop the run, and then they gonna make Purdy beat him throwing it, and he can't do it.
he can't do it. He can't do it. He need
At
the
least
quarterback.
not yet,
Now we right back to square one. We need the quarterback. We need the quarterback. You need the quarterback. You just went out there and then spent sold the farm and picked up a young boy that you thought was
The
ready right
honeymoon
away.
is over, ladies and gentlemen. He came back down to earth like a fucking meteorite.
The motherfucking clock done struck 12, baby.
Now, one of the
Cinderella
things he has
done.
done well that was highlighted on Sunday is his ability to look off defenders.
I'll give him that. He's always good
I
at that.
can't tell because he thought he looked one off and he turned right around and picked that shit.
Well, I think he's just becoming predictable now.
hold
But
on.
no, he does do a good
Hold
job
on.
at throwing
Hey,
off,
hold on.
looking
Hey,
him off. He does do a good job with that.
Go ahead,
One
kid.
of those
Now, Dave,
interceptions that the
My
defender baited
pushback
him.
is thank you. I'm glad you said that. And Dave, listen, y'all know everything work until it don't, right? So
Right.
particular interception, he threw the 55. Purdy was back there. He was like looking left, and 55 over his hips. And as soon as Brock threw that bitch, he was like, "Gotcha." You know what I'm saying? Like, you thought going that way, didn't you? You know what I'm saying? Nah. So
Hey man, look
everything
at this
worked till
dude.
it
Y'all
don't.
know Darryl a fool, right?
Oh, Lord.
Chris Hansen to meet him in the locker room.
I'm done.
Oh man.
Hanson.
Man, it's crazy though. It's amazing how the fuck you go from scoring 30 a game to not being able to get over 17.
Oh man, Darryl fool, man. Darryl fool. So I'm gonna have Chris Hansen meet him in the locker room.
No, Jew. On a serious note, and I'm not making excuses. The way you go from scoring 30 a game to scoring 17 a game, lose your all-star, all-pro, future Hall of Fame left tackle. That's one, because you can't run the ball the way you want to. And then number two, lose your gadget player who can play running back and receiver and make plays all over the field. That's how you go from scoring 30 to 17 every game. So now it's like, well, shit, we're a regular team now.
Yeah, we got to play by the
No excuses, all facts.
Yeah, we got to play by the same rules as everybody else. That's the way it's looking, fellas. We got to play like everybody
Hey, look,
else.
something else. Ever since Debo been out, and Trent been out, Debo more than Trent in terms of the passing game. If Ayuk ain't open, or if he can't get to Ayuk, yeah, he hit Kittle a couple times, but most times that's his outlet. In the second half of every game, teams have taken Ayuk from us and made him get the ball to somebody else, not named CNC and Debo.
Right.
Right. Well,
the running game has decreased since those two have been out.
Well, shit, we talking about Bell. I want to see this boy too, man. I want to see Willis. I wouldn't mind seeing Willis out there.
I haven't seen another damn tight end yet. Besides Kittle.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. They tore Kittle ass up that last game. They hit him in his knee, I think. Boy, Kittle got him looking like Red Fox. Walking to the sideline. I said, fucking Kittle.
Now, hold on. I am finna give Brock Purdy some credit real quick. That seam route he threw to Kittle from the end zone. Have y'all watched that play? The way he put that ball on Kittle out the end zone down the seam.
That was
listen, I don't care who you are. Ain't many quarterbacks make that throw. I mean, and he put that bitch on.
No, he made some great throws, man. Even though he threw a nice one to IU too.
Yeah.
You know, it was across the middle, but he was able to get it over them fucking linebackers, and that's the game. That's the risk. Them linebackers know it's coming. They know it's coming, brother. They know it's coming. Like the first of the month, they know it's coming.
Man, I seen the stat. Well, they said
I
the
need to
first
see more
Look,
Jordan
man,
Mason.
I'm not gonna shit on Brock. He made some bad decisions, yes.
Yeah, he made some great catches, but he hedges his
I
throws,
have
and
not
that's
seen
the
a
problem I
quarterback
have.
work this system the way Brock had in a
Nah,
while.
me either. But look, I had seen the stat. I don't know if y'all seen it.
He
But
sees
they said the
he
first
sees the
5
field.
games.
And I'm a great fan.
Yeah, Drew, what you saying?
Go ahead,
The
Drew.
first five games, we had a total of 6 missed tackles. First 5 games. They said the last 3 games we got like 17.
Man, these motherfuckers cannot tackle. I
We're
don't
like,
understand that. I've
what
seen
the
that. I've
fuck?
seen it. I believe it. Yeah. I believe it. Teams are just gashing us, doing whatever the fuck they want, bouncing right off these guys,
Hey.
man.
Listen, and you know why? Listen, I'm not making excuses now. I'm just telling you. The reason is they own the field a whole lot more.
Yep.
Them niggas is tired.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Fatigue.
Respect that.
Those three games.
You still got to
those
make
3 games
tackles
we
and
lost.
show it to make the play.
Mm-hmm.
But they on the field.
Well, and that's the
Yeah,
thing.
those
The coaching got to
man.
tighten up because you got to get these guys. You
They're
got to
not
scheme
used
up
to
something to
that.
get these motherfuckers off the field.
Hey,
They can't.
Don,
Any defense is going to give up points and yards. Any defense is going to give up points and
Don,
yards
you
and all
Boxer
that.
fan,
If you
Don.
keep them out there too long. What'd you say?
The last 3 games we have lost that time of
Don,
possession.
you a boxing fan. You a boxing fan, right, Don?
Sure am. Love it.
Go ahead, Kev.
You take a fighter like Tyson, who is normally used to getting their opponent out of there in the first 3 rounds.
Of course. That's always the strategy in boxing, to take your opponent into the
You
abyss.
finish a whole different fighter.
But let me tell you something. It's a difference. Even though this is
But you
irrelevant.
see what I'm saying, though.
I see what you're saying, but listen, in boxing, thing with boxing, you do that shit, it's very costly. You look at Ali to this day. He did that with George Foreman. He rope-a-doped, took him to the abyss, then knocked him out. But he paid with his health. That's why he was walking around about this later, because he sat there all them fucking rounds, that dude pounding him in his head. So you can do that in boxing, but you take a great risk to your health when you do that. All I'm saying is, if defense that can't, and I texted this in the group, I said a defense that can't get off the field on 3rd downs is not a good defense. I'm sorry. You got to be able to get off the field. Wilson, they got it. Got to scheme something up to get off the field. You got to move these guys around. Like they say, look at Micah. How Dallas take him. Not that they're they're anything to look up to, but how they take that boy and they move him all over the field. They put him over the guard here. They'll put him on the edge. They move him around. They set schemes to get these guys to the quarterback. I'm not seeing that with us. We just bull rushing guys straight up the field. I'm not seeing that. And of course, if it don't work, eventually it's going to tire you out. Now, Wilkes got to get it. He got to get more involved in. I said this too. He's got to get more involved in the fucking front side. That rush.
Look.
All he cares about is the secondary.
I'm gonna tell you, I had watched some tape on Chase Young.
You were correct.
Y'all know how Bosa overrush sometimes.
Yeah,
Chase Young is patient, and he actually read before he goes. I seen him stop, and he
take the choppy steps. I noticed that with him.
Then we teach
that in basketball also.
The quarterback keep it. Go to the quarterback.
Look, we teach that in basketball also. Whenever you run at a defense, you never run at an opponent because all they do is head fake and go around you. When you get near them, choppy steps.
Then he go. Yep.
He gets next to him and it's choppy steps, and he can explode off that.
Y'all know Bosa overruns some shit. They go right behind.
Yeah, he just bull rushing upfield. He's just bull rushing upfield. That's what he's doing. And these quarterbacks are just stepping up, letting them bull rush by him. And Russell Wilson used to do it all. I keep referring to Russ. He did it all the time. Yeah. He would let our pressure. He would use our aggression against us.
Yep.
Very well.
But I think Chase Young gonna help out the run defense a lot.
Hey, so look, I'm gonna tell you something else I saw. So shout out before I say his name or I talk about what he said. Shout out Johnny Dale Football Academy, right?
Yeah.
You know, I watch Johnny Dale too. Something Johnny Dale said that I've heard nobody else say. A big issue with our defense is that, especially Fred Warner, right? A big issue is he had one word, trust, because he's not trusting that everybody else is going to do their job. So when he's in his drop or in his zone, he's like, oh shit, I got to get over here too because I don't trust this man to do X, Y, Z. So he go over to do that, and now he vacated his zone or his area or his man. So trust is a big issue too. Because at this point, because of what's going on, they don't trust each other.
Yeah,
they get that trust back together, where they trust each other to do their job. I guarantee you, it's gonna be all right. But unfortunately, because of the way we've been getting chopped up the last couple of weeks, damn, my trust to be kind of broken too. Like, well, shit, the last 2 games, you know. So
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you,
that's a big part of it too, man. Like, me, you, and you.
Kev, I'm gonna break that down. I'm gonna condense everything you just said. I'm gonna condense it with this one line here. And it's like an old dude used to tell me back in the day. All this shit is shit that could just that appears when you start to lose. Losing does this kind of shit. It does. I've seen very successful teams in sports and shit like that go all across the country kicking ass. And the minute they start losing, all this shit comes out. All this shit is probably shit in that locker room that's gonna come out that ain't supposed to come out. It's shit going on. Believe me. Everybody ain't happy in paradise. Everything ain't happy in paradise. Trust me, when you motherfuckers start losing, this kind of shit starts happening. This time, just tell you what it is. All that you said there, it all culminates to what? Losing. Because if we weren't losing, we wouldn't be hearing none of this.
No.
It's losing. What? It's losing. What would we be doing this if we were winning?
I agree with you.
No.
Right? But I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back on that with 2, right? I forgot who said it, but one of my favorite quotes I saw on one of these sports shows. You know what? It may have been Acho. Acho is ignorant as it can be sometimes. He said,
I don't even watch that show.
Nobody gives a fuck about what
you're
you're doing.
All them get on my nerves.
Until you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. No. Did you hear me?
No.
Nobody give a fuck about what you're doing until you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right?
I get that.
All right.
What you just said, Don, is the equivalent to me saying, hold on, no. What I said to you when you came to me about the defense, right? It was all good when we scored 30 points a game on offense. But as soon as that stopped happening, now it's a defense.
That's just semantics. That's semantics. That's just
in a different way,
brother. That's just 2 ways of saying the same thing. I literally said if you lose, this kind of shit happens. Which you're saying if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's causing you to lose, which means this shit is going to come about. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing in a different way.
Okay.
All I know is,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
I just hope they got them losing shit out their system. And we get all that ass down to Jacksonville and turn this shit around, dude.
Listen,
Right.
man.
Time out.
Like they say.
Hey, let's take a timeout real quick to address this comment. Nelson Gonzalez, why can't we super chat? We thought y'all could super chat.
We had one show where we were super chat.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so, hey, man. Hey, if you find out, let us know, because we thought you could super chat. And
I'm going to have to probe into that more with you,
the fact
man.
that you asking that question.
Right.
Hey, and on top of that, he a Browns fan. So much love to you, brother.
Nelson.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, who was that? Nelson? That's what's up, Nelson.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be down there. I don't know what happened.
Hey, Nelson, y'all won that game fair and square. I mean, y'all.
No, I wouldn't say that. No. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. I would not say
Still
that.
go to not. Y'all did y'all.
I would not say that they won that fair and square. No, they did not. No, they did not.
That last drive they
Right.
had was
No. There were some very crucial calls that came down. To cost us that game in the fourth quarter.
That's why I said fair and square. Because before that penalty, they was doing their job before that blown call, was they not?
Which blown call? Wasn't there? I gave was one call. The call that stands out to me was that 3rd and 10
Gibson.
that they gave him that. Yeah, the Gibson call, right? Gibson.
Yeah,
then they hit Moody. They hit Moody with some bullshit too.
Right. So they was doing their job.
No, the officials were not doing their job.
I just don't want to be the fan to say the refs beat us XYZ.
We had opportunities to get off the field, like I say, 3rd and 10. They don't make that call. That changes everything. That changes everything. We still had the lead at the time. They went on and took the lead at that point.
It does.
We still had the lead at the time. Who's to say we couldn't have built on that? We'll never know, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that it was fair. No. Fair in that game.
But he was talking about they lost to the Seattle this past week.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
They lost at the They lost on the last drive.
Yep.
So we're down to the wire.
Yes, it did.
That was a little different from ours. I think a couple of calls could have really changed that game, or a couple of those bad calls cost us that game. I mean, we didn't help ourselves, but they didn't. They damn sure didn't. Them motherfuckers put the icing on the cake for us.
You know what?
Let's just say that. Hey, man, buddy, bring that cake on over here. Let me put the icing on it for you.
I'm gonna say this too, though, man. Like, even though we're on a 3-game skid, we're on a 3-game skid. If you look across the NFL, I don't see no team just running away with the Lombardi. Every team has showed
no.
Yep.
Well, we were the outliers to that until this shit happened. I'm just hoping with Chase coming on board, man, we're able to get back on track and get back to that standard. Because I think, you know, with the 49ers, there's a standard of play that we have. You know, and it starts with our defense, man. It starts with our defense. That's what we're known for. Stopping the run. I mean, you know, stopping the run, getting up early, and you know, playing smash mouth football. That's our standard. That's what we do. We're not doing that right now. We can't even get off the fucking field. We can't even tackle, mother. It's horrible. Like I say, Kirk Cousins, man. That eats every time I think about the way he did us that game. It just bothers me.
Hey, I agree.
And I ain't got nothing to say, but
across the
Joe
league
Burrows. Joe Burrows tore us in the ass. Ain't nothing we can say about that. He literally went out there and just killed us. He damn near was 100. What was it, 18 for 20, 21? Remember he had 19 straight completions?
He was conducive to that.
19 straight completions? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh didn't play him like that. They beat him. Cleveland mopped the floor with him.
Man, I got tired of seeing our DBs got that.
Yeah, but that Cleveland game, I don't know if I could give Cleveland that much credit. The kid, the dude, his calf was fucked up. He could barely walk. Joe Burrows, he was messed up that game. So, yeah, they won, but I mean, Joe Burrows wasn't like he was with us. And what the hell was up with the defense when he scrambled up the middle for that first down? What was it, like 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, something like that? Snapped it and rushed right up the middle. Joe Burrows.
Yeah, he did.
We standing there looking at the motherfucker like, you know,
I'm gonna tell you,
like we hanging out with him or something.
I'm gonna tell you. You know what happened? Hey, that was the point in time where we was in man and we should have been in zone. What happens when you're in man? Linebackers, corners, safeties, they got a man. The Red Sea part in the middle, and he took an opportunity.
We gave him the opportunity.
So
we left the shit wide open.
It was there, so he took it.
Yeah, well, he did what he was supposed to do.
That's what I'm
we
saying.
gave him an opportunity.
Like, it's so many plays in every game, y'all. There's so many plays in every game where when we was in man, we should have been in zone. When we should have been in zone, we was in man. I'm like, hey, yo, backwards as fuck.
Right.
That's coaching, man. That's coaching.
Hey, look,
that's coaching.
I seen goddamn Shannon Sharp said that he heard that we're gonna get this shit together.
Yeah, that's coaching, man. I'm sorry, that's coaching. That's not even the players. I can't get on the players in that regard. That's the coaching. That's the coaching. This motherfucker need to get out of here.
Yes.
You know. This dude need to be up out of here, man, with the quickness.
Yeah, so if he don't get it together after the bye week, he gonna be relieved of his duties.
He's just got to swallow his pride.
I am 110% in agreement with this. I'm 110% in agreement with this.
But what I can say though, I do remember the early years of Salah. We were saying the same thing for his ass too.
No, Salah wasn't this bad.
He was bad. I remember we were saying goodbye to that motherfucker.
It wasn't this bad though.
No, it wasn't this bad.
I don't think it was this bad either. I told you. I thought Chip Kelly was out there.
It wasn't this bad though, Jew. I mean, no, I feel you. I remember that.
Yeah. It wasn't as embarrassing.
Most fans wanted D'Amico head and a Saleh head at one point in time, but it wasn't this bad.
Nah, it definitely wasn't that bad.
Well, what I remember giving you a call, Jew, and I told you. Remember game 1, week 1 against Detroit?
Yep.
And Detroit was gashing us, and then they came back. What did I say to you? What did I say to you that phone call? I said, motherfuckers gonna be calling for D'Amico if this shit don't get. I know how this shit go. I know how it goes.
And they were like, damn, OG was in the building too, watching that shit.
Oh, he was in the building watching that shit. Yeah, we was getting. Who was it? Swift? The kid Swift? Was it Swift?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was carving us the fuck up. I said, man, if D'Amico, he's showing D'Amico on the sideline, he's standing there looking. Motherfucker, you better get up there, call something. You looking? Hey, it's like that motherfucker was punch drunk. Bang!
Check this out, right?
Sideline. So you better call something.
Don, I don't know if Coy texting you on the back end or not, but what you saying and what Quay is saying right now in the chat, it coincides. So Quay says,
no, he texting me on the back end.
3-5. So think about it, right? And Jew, back me up here, Jew. No, it was a joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So no. So just back me up here, Jew. Quay says yes, it was. We were 3-5, right?
Yeah.
I'm lost. I don't even know where we at here.
You talking about?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Hold on, brother. Yes, it was. Listen. You're on the attack now, so let me know what I'm defending against. What am I? Give me the opportunity to know what you're talking about, so that I can respond appropriately.
He's talking about when we was talking about fire Salah, and we were talking about fire D'Amico. We had losing records then.
Okay.
Cause y'all had said it wasn't this bad, but they saying it was that bad because we had a losing record.
Right.
We got a winning record this time.
My point is,
it wasn't as embarrassing.
But no, but that's it. But no, see, that's just it. The scheme wasn't as bad when we were 3-5. The scheme is worse, and we're 5-3.
But I think you're forgetting. No.
It wasn't really
you know what you're losing. You're leaving out. No, Kev. What you're leaving out. We were losing. We were losing when Salah came on board. We weren't the successful team then. How the fuck does that play into this? We were losing then. So anything Salah did, we was going to accept. We weren't a winning team at that point. We were under 500, well under 500 during Salah. So why is Salah coming into this? We're talking about a winning. D'Amico, you could use as an example. We were successful at that point. Not Salah. Salah was not. We were not winning when Salah took the reins. We were not a winning organization. I think we said what Brian Hoyer was the fucking quarterback when Salah started.
Yeah, he was.
Come on, man. Be fair with your argument. Look, make your point, but be fair when you make your point. You're leaving that out.
No, I am. No,
but yeah, we were a losing organization at that time. So anything he did defensively, any success that we had during that time with Salah was all gravy. That's house money. We weren't expected to do much. Shit, they gave John and Kyle, they gave them 5 years to get that shit together. Are we forgetting that? Listen. Just tell me if I'm out of my lane with what I'm talking about. Didn't they give them guys 5 years to get this shit together? So anything Salah did coming up in that means what? He got 5 years.
No, and you're right.
My point is this.
So basically, what I'm saying is, so if we're losing when the DC comes in, I'm listening.
Do you want to hear in week 7 that you want to hear your DC in week 7 still saying he doesn't understand the scheme? I'm still learning. Do you want to hear that shit from your DC in week 7?
Hell no.
No.
You're supposed to.
No. Now you tell me what's your excuse for that? You want to pick up? You want to make up for this guy? He doesn't know his fucking scheme in week 7. So you help me understand that.
No.
You just sat here and said these guys was mixed up. Guys were supposed to be in man. Guys were supposed to be in zone. They don't know where they're at. He's saying he don't know the scheme. You tell me. Is it is or is it ain't, brother? You tell me. This motherfucker need to go.
I'm not.
That's my opinion.
I'm not.
His ass need to be out of here.
Taking up for Wilkes. That's not what I'm doing here. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're bringing up the whole thing,
based
3 and
upon the
5,
offense
and
you're
we're winning now.
making.
And Salah, them guys didn't have winning records when they were struggling. That doesn't matter. Salah wasn't. He wasn't expected to win anything.
I didn't bring it up. Quay brought this shit up.
You just sat here and brought it up.
Over that.
You pulled his Kev. You pulled his comment up and you brought it up to make a point. And what I'm saying is your point is invalid because we weren't expected. Were we expected to go to the Super Bowl with Salah?
Right.
Was we expected to go to the Super Bowl with Salah? That's all I'm asking. Simple question. Were we expected to go to the Super Bowl when Salah started? This is supposed to be a Super Bowl window. We cannot afford this guy coming in here and fucking up this window. And that's what he's doing.
We were eventually expecting Salah to get us to the Super Bowl over time. Yes.
Exactly.
Immediately.
This is a Super Bowl window. We expected to go to the Super Bowl this year. See, yes or no? Are we expected to go to the Super Bowl this year? Was this our Super Bowl window?
This is.
Exactly. That wasn't a Super Bowl window. That wasn't no Super Bowl window. Get out of here with Salah. No, don't throw Salah in there. And I never called Salah out. I never called Salah out to have Salah fight. I never had an issue with Salah like that. I never had an issue with Salah like that.
You probably didn't, but a lot of motherfuckers did. They had a fire.
Well, I would say this: the fans,
put a page and everything.
The fans who did were not realistic. The fans who had a problem with Salah in the beginning during those days were not realistic. So we were supposed to go to the Super Bowl with fucking Brian Hoyer. Listen, man, I ain't doing nothing but stating the facts.
Go across the street with Brian Hoyer. Damn.
Exactly.
A Super Bowl.
I mean, people were iffy on Salah all the way up until our Super Bowl run.
But Salah just needed the player. He didn't have the players. We had to draft it. We had to get all the guys in the building that we needed for him to pull off the shit he wanted to pull off. You know, both of them guys wasn't here yet. We had Solomon Thomas here then. Solomon Thomas and what he had a fraud ass what's this boy? The fake Ray
Foster.
Lewis.
Foster.
Ruben Foster. Yeah, you had them guys here then. We had Jaquaski Tart then making one-handed catches. Come on, man. Don't do that to Salah. Look at Salah now. So if you give him the pieces, he'll do what he got to do. This guy has the pieces. He has no excuses for this shit. He has no excuses for this. You got almost $500,000 in salary on that field, and he can't get to the fucking quarterback. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it with this. This guy needs to go. I agree with this. This article 110%.
Okay.
I agree with it 110. But let's move right along, fellas.
Look, so I'm gonna get back to my point in a minute. No, hold on. Now we ain't finna move right along, and I ain't got to say what I had to say. Hold on now. Now
I'm listening.
Now, listen, now, Don.
Kev, I'm making 200%. Look, I'm making 200% sense here.
Right, it's partially true. The offense is stopping Super Bowl run, right? No, okay, wait. Hey, Quay, you know what, Quay? I fuck with you, Quay, because you see where I'm going with this. My only point is like you're saying to me and the faithful, if we have expectations to be bad football is okay. But if we have expectations to be good, it's not okay. This shit happens sometimes, bro. All I'm saying is Salah and D'Amico, their heads got called for, and we have worse records than we have now. We're 5-3, 2 games above 500, and they're calling for his head. I'm not saying he don't have issues because he does. But my point is, they called for the same DC head when we had a losing record. My point is, they're gonna do that anyway.
Who's they? Because you're debating with me now. Who's they? When did I come to you and say, hey, I want Salah out of here? You can't. No. So you're not going to do that. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. You putting out stuff. Listen, you're putting out stuff, and then you're going into your point. But that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I never said I wanted Salah out. I love Salah. I didn't want him to leave, in fact. But what you're saying, when you say bad football is okay, nobody ever said, no, brother, don't do that. Nobody said bad football was okay. Nobody ever said bad football was okay.
Hey, Don, right
it's
now,
understandable. No, listen, it's understandable.
Don, right
if you don't have the pieces that you need to win, it's understandable.
OG, I'm just glad it ain't us this time.
Exactly.
Ironically, both me and Don are right. Both me and Don are right. But Don, what I'm trying to get you to see is that just because you feel that way don't mean it's true. You see what I'm saying? So my point is, yes, the defense right now, schematically, is out of fucking sorts.
Well, help me understand. You say just because I feel that way. How do I feel? No. How do I feel? You say just because I feel that way. So what's that way? Help me understand, because this is where I'm getting lost.
You feel because the defense is suffering right now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The Super Bowl window.
You feel because right now the defense is lacking and suffering, which they are. Right. See, yeah, and slide that in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But no. Well, my point is, you feel because we're 5-3 and the defense is lacking, the DC got to go. But when we were 3-4 and 2-5, they got called for the same thing. The DC having to go, but our record is better right now. And I'm not saying that Wilkes don't need to step it up because he does. He damn sure does. But we're 5-3. So give this man at least 1 week after the bye to get this shit together. And if not, yeah, take your ass to Walmart.
This is the difference between you and I. When I see a tornado coming, I run. I'm not going to sit there and see if the motherfucker will swerve around me or it may slow down. If I see it coming, I'm going to run. I clearly see where we're headed with this guy. This is 3 straight. It's not funny, man. We're out of first place because of this motherfucker. See, I don't sit in the first place right now.
It's not just the fact that we lost 3 straight. It's how we lost. Even in those
I'm seeing the repeated shit every week.
Years and in the D'Amico years, we saw in those losses improvement. We have yet to see that in these 3 losses. Each one has been worse than the last one.
And they beat our ass the same way. They doing the same shit the last team did.
Hey, man, listen, man. It is what the fuck it is. You know what, Dave? I'm going to give you a round of applause, man. I'm going to give you a round of applause on that. Not just because you agree with me, but it makes sense. I've watched. Listen, we can't stop. We've watched. When have you last seen a team come down? And like I say, I watched that Bengal game. Hold on, Kev. Hold on. Let me say my piece. I watched that Bengal game. These motherfuckers came down and scored in 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the first quarter. They run it. They shotgun downfield and it's sitting in the end zone. I checked the score 2 minutes into the game. We down 7-0. Where the fuck is the defense? Where is the defense? And like I say, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you what I told you in check. I said you are a defensive guy.
Agree, right?
You being a defensive guy should know better than this shit.
Hold on.
You being a defensive guy should know that something's rotten in the cotton here.
I told you the defense is an issue, right? And I said,
listen,
agree.
On one point, you're saying it's an issue, right? But then it's like, and we're gonna take that Bud out of here. This motherfucker can't do the job. He cannot do the job. He needs to go. And they shouldn't have hired him knowing he couldn't run the system.
Ain't no but. Now look. Now let's read John's comment, right? An issue for the losses, right? And while I don't agree totally with what John is saying, but let's just say the defense forces 3 and outs every possession on defense, right? Let's say the defense forces turnovers, 3 and outs, or punts, right?
Okay.
But every time the offense get the ball, they turn the ball over or don't put points on the board. Then what?
Well, listen here. I'm going to negate that because I really have no answer for that. I'm going to tell you this. Look at this question. Look at this comment by John. And I'm going to bring up some old shit. We're going to take it back. No, we're going to take it back. Hold on. I'm going to come back and bust your ass on this. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. And this was you and Dave. And I'm gonna pull Dave in on this.
Okay.
Listen, what did you guys say? You guys said when we played with Jimmy, when was it Jimmy threw what did he do? An interception or a 3 and out, something like that on the first drive in LA, that they knew we lost the game. And my argument was what?
You don't lose games in the first quarter.
Nobody loses a game in the first quarter. And both of you said you knew the game was over. But yet you watched it until its entirety. So if you knew it was over, I'd have turned the motherfucker up and went to bed.
We know Jimmy.
No game. Listen, Jimmy happened to blow that game, but he didn't blow it in the first quarter. That is asinine to say. That is just asinine to say. Let me tell you, the first quarter of any sport, in any sport, is it ever lost?
Ask Raider fans that they agree with you right now.
Dave, come on, Dave. Work with me here. Trying to get it out.
I'm just saying.
In what sport is a game lost in the first quarter? This ain't boxing. You know, motherfucker losing the first round of a boxing match. We've seen that shit, but this ain't boxing. Any ball sport. What ball sport is lost in the first quarter? In the first of anything.
Might as well be boxing.
Come on, Kevin. I'm going to get back on you because you're a coach. You're a coach. So you tell them you coaching kids and y'all go down, let's say 7th of the first quarter, you tell the kids it's over? You coach to the end, my man. I coach to the end. It's never over that early. Games technically are never lost until the second half. The first 7 minutes of a second half of the third quarter are when games are in jeopardy of being lost.
Don, Jimmy Garoppolo played for us for 6 seasons.
Listen, we ain't gonna go into all the thing with Jimmy. I'm not going into that. Jimmy is in our rear view.
So,
keep that motherfucker there. He's the Raiders problem.
You used it as an example. I'm just coming back.
I did use it as an example because it matters to John's comment. That's who was the quarterback at the time. I can't use anybody else. He was the quarterback. Y'all said because of Jimmy, the first quarter, he turned the ball over, and y'all knew the game was over. And I said, that's crazy. Well, he also came back and took the lead in the same game. That game was lost because of blown coverages with Tart and fucking Jimmy Ward. That game was blown because of them. The stupid flag with Jimmy when he hit what's my man? Oh God, OBJ. When he hit OBJ and caused us that flag, which they scored on. Those things. My man dropped the interception. Those cost us the game. The game was still in hand. He actually took the lead in the third quarter.
What did he do in the fourth quarter?
In the fourth quarter, the game was already over by then. We lost momentum by then. Listen, no. You can't pick. See that, and that's what you do. That's unfair. You pick and choose certain moments and try to make that the highlight of your argument. That's not it. What I'm saying is the game was not lost in the first quarter. Okay, well let me ask you this: can you bring yourself to say, okay, it's true, no game is lost in the first quarter. That game was not lost in the first quarter. Can you? Let me just hear you say that.
That game? No.
I meant though.
With Jimmy Garoppolo as quarterback, no. Anybody else?
Dude, he's doing it again. He's standing on bullshit. Don't stand on bullshit. That is bullshit. That is complete bullshit. That game was not lost in the first quarter. And the fact that you would stand on that is crazy. Who would stand on some shit like that?
Proposition. Sorry.
Your hatred for this guy is even Dollar wouldn't say that. Even Dollar, who hates Jimmy G, wouldn't say that.
It's not hatred. It's
you hate that man. Even today, you were like, oh, you heard what happened to him? Who gives a fuck what happens to Jimmy G? I don't care. He ain't in the red and gold no more. So who cares if they benched him? Who cares?
Because I predicted the same shit.
You hate his guts.
Hey, hold on. Time out.
You hate his guts.
Hey, time out. Hey, give me a timeout. Give me a timeout.
Man, we're pushing 2 hours, man. I ain't fucking with y'all, man.
I know. Hold on. No. Don't take that down.
Don't do that.
Bring that back up. So
okay, so here you go with the defense again. Let's hear it.
Nelson, and this encapsulates my point.
Has to be in out.
No. Listen to what he said.
I'm reading the fucking comments. Relax. I'm reading the comments
for the last 2.5 quarters, and because our offense. Okay.
You see what I mean with these dudes, man? Y'all go in the comments and you pick this shit out of all things. You gonna pick out, Kev. You gonna pick out whatever you want to pick out that's gonna cater to your argument. I'm not going to the comments. I don't need the comments. You know what? I don't need the comments. Like I said earlier, anything I have to debate on, I can stand on it and defend it. I don't need the comments. Apparently you do. That's why you keep pulling up shit like this. It means nothing. At the end of the day, the defense couldn't stop fucking PJ. JP, whatever the hell his name is, the quarterback. They couldn't stop the Browns offense. Period. At the end of the day, they couldn't get off the field, Kev. I don't care what anybody says here. They couldn't get off the field.
That's what I said. Each loss has looked progressively worse.
No, I agree with you there. I just don't agree with you with the Rams shit.
The Jimmy Garoppolo.
All I'm saying is
yeah. I'm gonna leave the Jimmy Garoppolo debate out. I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna leave that out. He don't matter.
He is a curse.
Let's talk about the Browns, man. You can't lose a game in the first quarter. I'm telling you. You're right.
Don. There you go, Don. John just back with your point, Don. You can't lose a game in the first quarter. You are correct. You cannot lose the game.
Now I'm just trying to get y'all to see that because I don't think my point on that is so difficult to understand.
If you had not brought Jimmy Garoppolo into this, I can agree.
Listen, that comment came up. Therefore, Jimmy Garoppolo was irrelevant. Was relevant in the conversation. Other than that, I don't give a damn about Jimmy. I'm glad he's gone. I don't even want to talk about him. We don't need to talk about him. He ain't on this team no more. Been gone. Getting back to the Browns, like I said, I tried to leave it alone, but you pull me back in. I tried to leave the shit alone and walk away. You pull me back in. Yeah, go ahead.
This is about time. Offense, defense, got to step it up. It's just that simple. Across the board, we got to do better.
Okay, I'm gonna go one further here. We
lost 3 games
and I think
straight. It really don't matter who lost the game more. What matters is every aspect of the game has to be stepped up, right?
I agree, but I'm gonna go with a personal belief that I have, and most people may not. Most people may not agree with it. I'm harder on defense because as long as you play defense, you've got a shot. Think about it before you respond. As long as you play defense, as long as you're not scoring, I got a shot. My offense could be shitty as hell, but you're not scoring. I got a shot.
Hey, that's what those 2000 Ravens did.
Right.
The same can be.
They knew
the same can be said about
not just the Ravens. Hold on. You said the Ravens.
The 2000 Ravens. They did.
Yeah, they beat the Giants. Yeah. Saragusa used to come and lay on motherfuckers and hurt them. Remember that dude used to find him for belly flopping on people after on top of the pile and hurting people.
Jamal Lewis and that defense.
There was a.
Hey, look, Ray Lewis. I seen a video where he said they used to tell the offense
when they outscored the offense.
All y'all gotta do is score 7 points.
7 points, and we're gonna hold it. Right. Now, Kev, do you agree with that? Do you at least agree with that? As long as I'm playing defense, as long as you're not scoring, I cannot be scoring. But as long as you're not scoring, I'm still in this. I got a shot. And that's that's in every sport, brother. That's in every sport. Fuck football. That's every sport.
Now
that's basketball, that's baseball, that's any sport. As long as I stop you from scoring. That's why defense is gonna always. No. Okay, John. Tell me where I'm inaccurate, Jonathan. Help me understand. I'm gonna wait for this comment. I'm gonna wait for this comment, Jonathan. I'm gonna stay up to midnight and wait for this motherfucking comment.
No, to agree with you, you're right.
As long as you're not scoring, and I'm holding you from scoring, how is that inaccurate? Please help me understand how that's inaccurate.
Man, I love y'all dudes, man. I love this show.
That's my opinion. No, see, it's inaccurate because it's my opinion.
I was gonna say something, but you're gonna get pissed off.
No, I ain't gonna get pissed off. Listen, come with it. I'm willing to defend. I'm willing to opinion. I'm willing to defend it.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Do it.
Say that shit.
It's not accurate because
thank you.
Jimmy Garoppolo could have been the quarterback.
Oh, here we go with this Jimmy. Yeah, you're right. You was better off not saying nothing. Jimmy G. Come on, man. Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that Jimmy G stuff.
Hey, so you know what?
So hold on, Jonathan. I'm inaccurate because it's my opinion. You telling me that's not a fact? that if I stop my opponent from scoring every single time, if he doesn't score, I'm not in the game. I don't have a chance to win. You tell me one ball sport where that's not true.
Well, that's accurate.
It's definitely accurate. Look at baseball. If a motherfucker pitching a no-hitter, how you gonna lose?
Because you can have a no-hitter.
No. See. I knew he was gonna try to get slick. I didn't say if I didn't score. I said I didn't say I would. Listen, what I said was I have a chance to win. I'm always in the game as long as you don't score. Was what I said. I didn't say I didn't speak on my offense. I said as long as you're not scoring, even if my offense is struggling, as long as you're not scoring, I got a chance to win.
Bro.
The question you asked, and I'm quoting you: if I'm pitching a no-hitter, how can I lose? That's different from having a chance. Because
listen, if you pitch a no-hitter and he don't score, you can't lose.
But you can pitch a no-hitter and score, Don.
Have you heard of? Listen, how can you pitch a no-hitter and score?
Because how you get on base, you can walk them, you can have errors. I can walk four
in baseball. Okay, you may have a point. You may have a point there with baseball, but those are very rare. You tell me a motherfucker who ever won like that.
It's rare, but it can happen.
Has it happened?
That's sport.
I challenge you to look it up. I challenge you to look it up. Tell me what motherfucker won a baseball like that.
In that sport,
look it up. Somebody lost a no hitter. Yeah. And I'm sure if it does happen, the amount of times it happened was on one hand.
It's very rare.
So you know what? So Don.
No, defense don't win games. No, so defense wins championships. How about that?
The Browns fan never said. No, he's right in both. Both of y'all right. Defense does win championships.
Here you go with this both of y'all right shit. Ain't no both of us right.
In most situations,
it has happened.
No.
Once. Look at that. Look at the odds of that. Once.
In both situations,
I'm right, man. I'm right.
So am I.
I'm right.
So am I.
Okay, once. Okay. Well, let's see it happen. Let's see it happen again. Let's see it happen again in this era.
Just because you're right, don't make it true.
He even thinking about the shit he said. He's thinking. I'm done, man. Listen, man. Let's get into the game stats, game leaders, man. Let's get into game stats, game leaders. This was a good one, man. We needed a whole nother show.
No, this was a dope ass show.
Yes.
Hey, John. I figure, John, we're down by one touchdown all the way until Brock threw the second interception in the red zone, and that's true.
That's not my point. I said as long as I'm playing defense and you don't score, as long as you don't score, I got a shot. As long as you don't score, I got a shot, and I'm gonna always have a shot. Now you could sit here and laugh when you go in bed. When you get into bed tonight and you look up at the ceiling, you're gonna say that motherfucker was right. When you really get to thinking, you're gonna say I was right.
Considering the last two games, we can't stop anybody. So,
we were down by one touchdown. He's talking about the game, all the way until Brock threw the second interception in the red zone. Well, at the end of the day, that was about to happen. It was bound to happen. Like we say, any defense you leave on the field for an extended amount of time is going to eventually tire out, give up yards, give up plays, eventually give up touchdowns. And like I said, these guys couldn't get off the field the entire game. Cincinnati was shellacking that ass. We couldn't get off the field the whole time.
You just validated my point.
What was your point?
You just validated my point. You said any defense.
Tell me what was your point.
Leave on the field for a period of time. This is bound to happen, right?
That's not Kev. That's not a fucking point. What you said was, listen. My point. See, your point and my point don't match. What I'm saying is it's the coach. You're trying to defend all this scheme shit. I'm saying it's the coach. The reason they were on the field at the time because the team wasn't coached properly. You yourself said that they didn't know what they were in. Didn't you just say that, guys? Didn't you just say that?
Earlier.
Guys were on the field, yeah. When this guy, they were in zone and they were supposed to be in man, and they were man, they supposed to be in zone. That's the coaching. So of course they're going to be in the field, brother. Just listen to what I'm saying, because you're just interrupting my point. Listen, just listen. I'm trying to reiterate what you said. You said that these guys were out of place. My thing is, if they're out of place, that's because of the coaching. And if they're not being coached properly, of course they're going to be on the field for an extended period of time. So where did I validate your point? Because my point was never your point and my point were two opposites. Where did I validate your point?
By you saying the defense being on the field too long allows shit like that to happen. And yes, and I said I agree with you.
Yes. But I also said the coaching was the reason why the defense was on the field for too long. So where's that validating your point? That's my point. Think about it. That was my point. My point was never your point.
It's the coaching period.
I admit that, though. I said that.
Oh, Lord. Didn't I just sit here and put this fucking thing up of Wilkes? Didn't I just put this thing up for the Wilkes of the coaches wanting them fired? First, we went into the whole thing of the coaches and Salah and all that. Now we're back to this. No, Kev. That wasn't my point. How am I blaming the defense? The defense is being improperly coached, and therefore they can't get off the field. They can't stop the run. The secondaries can't hold anybody. That's how I'm blaming the defense. I'm not saying the offense doesn't have any fault in this. Of course they do. But if the defense is not giving up everything, of course they ain't got a shot. No matter what the offense do, the defense gonna give it up.
Okay.
What did I say to y'all in the chat when Christian McCaffrey scored the second touchdown against Minnesota? Okay. What did I say, Dave? Because I got receipts. I said we still got to play defense, and what do we do? Go right down there and give points right back up.
Yes, we did.
Y'all can't mix. You can't mix up my shit. I know what I know what I said, and I know the point that I'm making. The point is that the defense can't stop anything, and if they can't stop anything, we ain't got a shot. We got to play defense. And God, listen, I'm praying to God that Chase gets it together. No, the offense is why the defense was on the field too long.
I'm going to disagree with you, J.A.
No, man. Come on, Jonathan. What y'all drinking, man?
I got to disagree with that. Go back to the Minnesota game.
No, hold on.
We didn't turn the ball over until the fourth quarter.
Now, hold on. Wait.
On the field too long.
Hold on. I will say.
Don't sit your ass back.
Now,
you watching the same games we watching.
Every day,
they can't keep.
Don,
they cannot.
Point, you're right. No. I'm finna say, if we can get the field on third downs, the offense doesn't have a chance. That's true, right? So the longer we're on the field, the longer the offense is on the sideline, right? So I get that, but once the offense gets the ball, they got to do their job as well. So it's complementary football, and right now we're not playing that.
No, we're not. But we can do things. Listen, even in our most successful years, there's been games where sometimes the offense has to carry the load, sometimes the defense have to carry the load. But what I'm seeing now is the defense ain't carrying shit.
Speaking of D-Sizzle, man, hey, go ahead and play D-Sizzle segment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been doing this for a minute. Go ahead and play D-Sizzle segment.
We got to welcome him back.
Yeah, we may continue this the next segment, man. Because now y'all going to make me go and probe. I'm just doing this off the rip. Once I go and probe and get receipts, we're going to really get into it. I'm doing this off the rep. Anyway, guys, faithfuls around the world, we're going to take this broadcast on a lighter note. Let's give it up for our guy, our 6th honorary member of the Real Talk 90 Talk crew. Give it up for brother D Sizzle.
Get that belt.
Oh, it's on mute. I'm sorry, I'm going to replay it.
I thought he was reflecting, actually.
The way I play, we'll never see them again.
I'm sorry, guys. Let me redo this.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah. Give him some rings. Give some old ass rings. The way I play, we'll never see them again. Ever. Ever. From what I'm looking at. How y'all doing? Glad I'm back. Anyway, I'm still trying to get adjusted, but I'm coming back this week because I see that the team needs their ass whooped. So I'm here for it. First up on the list, this is what I need from everybody in here. I need 5 names. 5 names. But this is the kicker. You can bring somebody with you, one person with you. That's it. 5 people. Bring one person with you. I'll be right back in 5 minutes, and I need some names. Hurry up with it. Bye. All right, I'm back. Who you got? First up on the list. Isaiah Oliver. Get your ass up here. I've been waiting to get you all year long. Get your ass upstairs. I don't hear nothing. Get your ass upstairs. Who you bring with you? Hold up. Who you bring with you? Trayshawn Gibson. Line up. You ain't this shit. Shut up. Get your ass upstairs too. Second on the list. Who you got? Nehemiah Lure. Line up, boy. I've been waiting on you. You changed the number and you still the same person. Kitchen paper. So, who you bring with you? Colin Bunga. Can't even say your name right, boy. God, what are you doing on the field? Hurry up, get up there. Number 3, who you got? Steve Wilkes, get your ass out that goddamn booth and get on the field. What are you doing? You didn't even knock way up there. Get up there. Who you bringing with you? Kyle Shanahan, what are you doing? You turning the boy to QG? No! I'm hating over here. Get ass out. I'm trying to deal with you. You just signed a new contract, dude. Yeah! Blah! Hurry up. Move on the list. Tadarius Floyd. God! What are you doing, boy? You are not a number 1 DB. You look like a 2 or 3. Shut up. Get upstairs. Who you bringing with you? Bang it all. Did you get ran over? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Brad can't do it by himself. This is sickening. Number 5. You can't bring nobody with you because you can't talk by yourself. Why, I hate to do this to you. Brock Pickett yesterday now. It ain't pretty no more because it ain't looking pretty. It's Pickett. Pickett, get up here. God damn, boy. What the hell did you be doing, man? Did you be watching Jimmy Bill or something? Huh? All y'all get your ass up there, man. I tell you, I'll be up there in 5 minutes. And D-Ball and Trent, y'all better hurry up and get back on the TV, man. Get on the team. Please. We can't out with the ball. It is all out. I'm tired of this shit. Bye.
All right, guys, let's get on to it. Where we at here? All right. Sorry for the delay. We got game stats, game leaders. Hey, game stats, game leaders. Wow, this is an interesting one if we look at these stats. Wow, looking at these stats, these first few here, you think we won the game. All right, that's 400 total yards for the Bengals, 460 for the Niners, 266 for the Bengals passing yards, 347 for the Niners, 134 rushing yards. 113. Niners. 6.5. Bengals, yards per play. 8.2 for the Niners.
So basically, it's looking like the turnovers lost this game.
Yeah.
And the passing accuracy, it was much better on Cincinnati.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Efficient.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, Drew. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
And for the third week in a row, we lost the time of possession battle.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing, Dave. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
All right, game leaders. Joe Burrow, 28 receptions, 28 for 32 pass attempts, 283 yards total, 3 touchdowns. Brock Purdy, 22 for 31, 365 yards total, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Rushing yards, Joe Mixon, 16 carries, 87 yards, 1 touchdown.
This shit right
Brock
here
Purdy, 6 carries, 57 yards. Chase Young, receiving yards, Chase Young, 10 receptions, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Actually, you know what? He didn't kill us as bad as I thought he would. George Kittle, Jamar Chase, I'm sorry. George Kittle, 9 receptions, 149 yards, no touchdowns. All right.
Burrow was actually able to spread the ball to different receivers. It was.
All right.
Tay Higgins had a good game.
I don't never want to see Purdy being the lead in rushing no damn more.
No, it shouldn't happen. And go ahead, Kev. I know you over there. Oh yeah, the offense. No. Cause I hear this slick shit. The offense. Listen, they had one game. Let's go look at those other games.
Nah.
I love George Kittle, but at this time in his career,
I'm not saying none of that.
Yeah, that's why we ran out here in free agency and we picked up another defender.
But again,
we didn't need another. We don't need another offensive player. We had to go get a defender because defense wins chips, brother. And take it from a man who knows that. I've won plenty in my coaching days. I've won plenty on the highest levels.
I've agreed with you. The defense still.
No, you want to agree, but then you want to play the semantic game. No, that's not really agreeing, Kev. That's being disingenuous. That's being disingenuous to say, okay, I agree with you, but yet you want to play the semantic game. What you say we're saying the same thing. We're not saying the same thing. I'm telling you I'm not saying the same thing as you. My point is different. You want to sit there, you want to plug yours in with me. Oh, yeah, well, we're saying the same thing. No, we're not. No, we're not, brother. Don't be disingenuous. Just be real with what you say. Say what you mean what you say. That's all I'm saying. Say what you mean what you say.
When I'm saying what I mean what I say by saying
right.
They all need to get this shit together.
Please do.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm from your mouth to God's ears. I just hope Chase Young can come in and make a difference in that pass rush so that these secondaries can finally start making fucking plays. That's what I'm going to say. From your mouth to God's ears. I hope that happens.
That for the defensive side, and hopefully Trent coming back on offensive line will help us because Aaron Banks on that left side is going to be out with that turf toe for a couple weeks. So we really got to anchor that left side.
22 turnovers at the end. Yep, in time of possession. Well, he did that in both games. In the Minnesota game.
Hey, look, how y'all feel about us using what his name is, Burks at linebacker? Y'all don't want to see Winters or Graham?
Burks is kind of slow to me. He's kind of slow.
I want to see Winters out there.
I would love to see Winters.
Look, you. I'm gonna say this: we need some guys out there that can tackle.
We use Burks and we use Burks in base 4-3 typically as a Sam, right? But now I'm with you. I want to see somebody else out there as Sam. Somebody who's got more range, more speed, and can make plays.
Daniels got fired today.
At that same position.
They damn sure fired his ass.
They fired everybody.
Listen, man. After this, listen, man. I feel our boys should be right with him.
But I'll also say this though.
Okay,
Hey.
who agrees with this comment?
I'm also say this now. Don and Dave, especially.
Dave looked like that motherfucking what you got? You ever see the James Earl Jones meme when they said Trump got elected president? You saw his face?
I wanted a corner, but I've been saying all off season ever since.
No, but he said we don't need a defender.
No, I thought we needed a corner.
We needed a corner. We definitely needed a corner. And
Especially with this damn scheme.
Listen, us picking up Young was not a luxury pick. It was a necessity.
Hey, and I've been calling Chase.
It's not a luxury pick.
Before the season started, I wanted that boy.
Yeah, you've been calling for him, Jim.
Yeah.
You've been calling for him. I think he's going. I just hope, God willing, he comes in. He can make a difference with this rush, man. He can make a difference with this rush and get these fucking quarterbacks to get rid of the ball sooner. And can set that edge, man. Like I said, all these guys should do better.
I got a question.
We should see more out of Hargrave.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Kev.
Everybody on the panel and all the real talkers, right? And it really don't matter where the blame falls, more or less, offense and defense. But I just got one question, right? The first 5 games, when we got the ball first, who scored first?
We did.
Every time we had that motherfucker.
Right. The last 3 games, we got the ball first. Right. So the last 3 games, we got the ball first. Who scored first?
Them.
Well, didn't Pittsburgh get the ball first in week 1?
That's all. No, we lost a coin toss all 5 games. Remember, I kept saying that. We got the ball first. And Don, I'm not saying that the defense is not at fault. All I'm saying is when we don't score first when we got the ball, it's a problem. Along with the defense not being able to get on 3rd down and stop offense.
Bro, that's not very realistic that we're going to
not
come out
playing
and always
complimentary
be up. That's not very realistic. There are going to be times you got to play from behind, and we have to be able to do that. We have to be able to play from behind. I understand. What am I saying? That's so
True.
We're not going to always play from behind, leading the game. See, that's because you're still caught up in this mood and trying to prove me wrong, and you wasting your. Listen, it's futile to even go any further with it because you're not getting what anything I say. You're going to take it as a challenge. No. It's not a challenge to you. What I'm saying is, we're not going to always play from. We're not going to always play with a lead. What's the big deal with that? What's wrong with me saying that? Is that not logical? Nothing I've said here was illogical. Nothing I've said this tie debate was illogical. We're not going to always play with a lead. You're laughing and shaking your head like that's crazy to say. What's so crazy to say about that? We're not going to always play with a lead.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. We're not going to always play with a lead.
Okay.
Don't say it's true because you if you feel that way, like I didn't say what you mean what you say. We're not going to always play with a lead. We're not going to always play from behind. Our formula seems to be to play from with a lead, and this is how we.
I've never said it wasn't defense fault.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. You never said what? I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear your comment.
I've never said the defense wasn't an issue. I'm saying I've never said that the defense wasn't an issue. I've never said that. All I wanted to get you to say was,
I said it.
Yes, the defense is an issue, but offense is an issue as well.
I'm sorry, I'm just
Quay's
reading
point,
John's
That's
stuff.
all I'm
here.
trying to say, bro.
Quay's point, you're correct. That interception was a great play.
Those
But the
interceptions
defense
are the
went down,
daggers.
but
That's the nail in the
defense
coffin.
went down and held them, and Brock gave them the ball right back in excellent field position. And good teams take advantage of that. That's what they did. It wasn't the first turnover. It was the second interception that cost us. When your defense is getting beat and then they finally get a stand and a second stand, it's important that the offense respond. We didn't do that. And that was on Brock Purdy.
Granted, just like that was on Brock Purdy without safe for the defense, there were opportunities that they had to get off the field, 3rd and longs that they were giving up. There were 3rd and longs that they were giving up.
Okay, and that trade, by the way, was just made official an hour ago with Chase Young. He passed his physical.
Well, like we say, complimentary football, Jonathan, it goes both ways. Yes, I said it myself. Brock, when he throws those interceptions in the second half of the game, those are definitely daggers. But at the end of the day, there are also moments in those games where the defense has a chance to get off the field and turn turn the whole projection of the game around, and that's not being done. We've seen that way too often. Even the motherfucker giving up, and this is I'm putting on completely on Wilkes. That 16, that touchdown before the half in Minnesota.
A complimentary football, right?
That cost us the game. Yeah, no, I agree. I've yet to disagree with anything you guys said. I'm not making an argument against the offense. What I'm just saying is, like I said, I have my belief that if the defense does their job, even if the offense is slacking, you still have a shot. As long as if they're constantly giving up possessions every time they're out there. I mean, come on. How many fucking series did these guys have last week? Cincinnati. The boy threw 19, he had 19 completed passes. 19 for 19. He was 19 for 19 before he had an incompletion. You can't get off the field with that. It is very much a complimentary sport, Jonathan. But what I'm saying is the defense, that's why defenses are praised. Historically throughout the league, defenses are praised because of what I said, because of my opinion. You know? Steel Curtain, the Ravens, defenses are praised because of my opinion. Oh, shit, guys. It's almost over 2 hours, man. I got to get out of here.
Hey, y'all were cooking. Y'all were cooking, man.
Yeah, we continue this in the chats or something later. Or we can bring it up next week. It's all good.
We got a whole week for that.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to take a break.
Hey, but hold on. Hey, Don, hold on. Before we go, let me say this. That's the one thing I love about our show. We can all have our own very.
Hey, man, there ain't no love lost, man. Come on, man. We're men. We're men here.
Agree, but still find a way to find common ground.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying
that's
you see certain shows where you think they enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
never that. Never
our
that.
show.
No,
But
man.
This is
Real talk, none of talk. That's what we do. We ain't gotta.
We're passionate about this team, man. We're passionate about this team. And at the end of the day, if I say some bullshit, check me on it.
This is why we go by home of that official realness.
Yeah, we even real with each other.
The top,
you know,
it's open for debate. No holds barred.
Shit, we're not.
We're not yes men.
Yeah. Absolutely. And like I said, at the end of the day, we keep it real even with each other, man. Even with each other. What did Jonathan say? The Ravens won the Super Bowl because Flacco got lucky. Oh, Jonathan. Are you kidding me? Flacco got lucky. They damn near killed man. That boy said he woke up, he couldn't get up for a week. Tiki Barber. That motherfucker's in the huddle like, don't give me the ball no more. Ray Lewis and Sharp are killing them boys, man. Are you kidding me? Flacco?
No, he's not talking about that Super Bowl. He's talking about the one where they beat us.
Oh, when they beat us. No, they got in there. Let me tell you why they won the Super Bowl, and I'm going to keep it a stack. Because John Harbaugh went to fucking Crabtree too many times, and he should have at least tried to run the ball once. That's my opinion. Yeah, Jonathan, you come on in here, man. We're gonna get you in right after the bye week. We're gonna get you right on there.
The only thing that
we getting you on here, John.
The only thing that saved face for us was Beyonce and those lights going out, which gave us time to recoup because we were getting mollywopped.
We were getting mollywopped. We was getting mollywopped, man. With Dina, all of you love the Niners. Yes, we do, Dina. We love the Niners, and
no other team will we argue this passionately about.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not above reproach. None of us are. So we say something. If I say something that's out of line or some bullshit or that you strongly disagree with, speak your mind. Speak your piece.
Hey, that's what I love about it too. Cause when one of us say some bullshit,
we got to check it.
Gonna call you out on it.
Yeah,
right?
If you come in these fucking comments and you say some bullshit, we checking you.
Yeah. Yep.
It could be worse. You could be Raider fans right now.
Well, how your brother feel, Don? I know he's somewhere balled up in the corner.
Wouldn't know.
What are you trying to sell us on? Oh, Jimmy's a good quarterback. He's
with a real team now. Isn't that what he told me? Now they done benched him. So I told him this morning, I said, you fired that bum ass coach. He said that's the best news all year. But like I said, man, let them guys sit over there. They're one of the worst organizations. And let's talk, speaking of worst organizations, what in the fuck are the Bears doing? Why?
No clue.
Why? What are the Bears doing?
But here's
that boy ain't staying there. He ain't rocking out with them.
He may. And here's why.
He's helped me understand.
The Bears have the most money coming up after the season.
You see, Dave,
if they're able to tear down what they have right now and put some quality pieces, we're going to be talking about that organization next season. All they did with Sweat was get the jump on everybody else.
Dave, what the fuck? Dave, that man ain't staying over. He's not staying there. He's not rocking out with the Bears. Are you kidding me?
If they're able to get pieces to
look, the only way that happens if he's financially driven, okay, then you got a point. If he's trying to win, he's not staying there. They're not contenders anytime soon.
If they're trying to win, no. But Jalen Johnson was supposed to be gone. They've got a chance to extend him. You convince those two that we're going to get quality pieces, they may be back.
Okay, so they're going to do what they're going to do what Detroit did. They're going to build that kind of team.
A whole lot of house cleaning, but it's possible.
Wishing on a star. I don't see it happening.
At Detroit 5 years ago. Look where they are now.
That boy going somewhere we can win.
We're gonna still be laughing at Chicago next season.
I'm telling you,
they're gonna be ass. Justin Fields gonna be gone somewhere else.
There's no saving this season.
And everybody gonna be talking about how stupid they was to trade for a player that left aside somewhere else.
Look, a guy you could have gotten free agency and just paid him. You gave up draft capital.
Because I'm pretty sure Sweat tired of losing. He's been losing his whole career in Washington. Listen, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go somewhere and win.
The only way Dave's point is valid is if the boy want money. If the boy's financially driven, then he got a shot with what he's saying. If not, no bueno. That kid he can win. And there's a lot of teams he can go to that will pay him decent money.
But Don, in every sport, if you believe that's your guy, aren't you going to risk everything to get him? That's in basketball. That's in baseball.
Right. But do you believe
they have to believe that Sweat is their guy for them to do something this outlandish.
But there's no guarantee he's going to stay there.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but I can understand if that's their guy and that's their number one guy.
All right, John.
Get it.
I just don't see it. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, brother. I get it. You know, they want to do. Everybody want to.
I agree.
Everybody want to do what we did. Everybody wants to build a championship caliber roster overnight and have it last. And we're doing that. And this is why I say so much. This guy, we went through the fucking the burning sand. We crossed the burning sands to get to this where we at, to get this kind of roster.
Well,
and to let this guy come in and just plunder that, fuck that. He got to go.
Here's the thing.
That's my opinion, guys.
I'll
talk to you later, Kev. I'm gonna hit you later.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I didn't understand.
That motherfucker got to go.
Here's the thing I didn't understand about that whole thing. They gave up more getting Sweat than we did getting Chase Young, who has better upside.
Exactly.
They gave up a second rounder.
Yes.
We gave up a compensatory third round pick and only $500,000.
That we're going to get back if he decides to walk, which I don't think he will. Which I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either.
I don't think he will. Like I said, he come in and do
got him
and
for
do
free.
the damn thing.
Got him for free.
Got him for free.
For the free.
It's a free
Listen, here's what I mean about John Lynch. John Lynch sometimes can do some magnificent, brilliant shit. Then sometimes he can just do some real scumbag stuff. Like he's one of them. You know, I just don't get, man.
Just don't let him draft after the second round.
Yeah, man.
He got an excellent GM.
Yeah, I'm Lucy. They said we got a lot of picks this year, so this draft will be.
Yeah, we do.
Oh man, so we're gonna be able to fill it. We go listen, and that what do you guys think? Before we get out of here, let's round robin this. Who do you guys think we should go at? We should really focus on this draft. Can I start it?
I think our first two picks should be offensive line.
O-line.
Yes.
There you go, Jew. There you go, motherfucker.
O-line. Yep. O-line. Yep.
O-line has
O-line
to be all that we address. The best we can get. If we can trade up to get one of the top guys. Let's get it, because Trent needed. You get a good guy. You get that line together. You get another 3 to 4 years possibly out of Trent. Yeah. If you put some help there.
First rounder back this year.
Who?
Yeah.
That should be the very first pick.
Yeah.
Right.
I think O-line that first pick, and come back and get you a corner with that second one.
Mm-hmm.
And then go back to the O-line again for the third pick.
Yeah. Yep. Because you got to do something about that secondary. We got to get the corners. We got to get that together, man. We got to get that together. Let's just pray that Luter comes back, looking like everything he was, promoted to be. Darryl Luter. Let's see, man. Well, look, brothers. Like I said, I got a 3 a.m. wake up, man, and I got to get some food in my body.
Show, man. It's a dope show.
It's a good show, man. Kev, I love you, man. You know the deal, brother. Not that I even got to go into that. This ain't no love lost. Right, this is what we do here in Real Talk. This is what we do.
Hey, before I leave, hit it for me one time, Kev. Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead.
I can hear you.
I want to Kev to say, "Boom!" Of course we can hear you. You right here.
Yeah. Well, that was Dave in L.A.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Cali, rather.
Y'all never gonna let me live that down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my folks are right next to you.
In my defense, I was high.
Well, damn.
Well, we threw some drinks back, but I don't think you was that high, motherfucker.
I had some before y'all.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
High? Off what, life?
Damn, I had Jägermeister before we went out.
Some Jaeger.
I had.
Did Chappelle say that shit? He said, "Would you get?" Well, I ain't gonna go into the joke, but yeah, Chappelle had some Jaeger beer.
I had that and some Henny before we went out.
Oh man, you was behind the wheel, mother. You was behind that wheel.
Yep.
Ain't that a bitch? Hey guys. So with that being said. Hey,
and we
out. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank all the Real Talkers for spending this beautiful Wednesday evening with the Real Talk 9 to Talk crew. Give it up for the Real Talkers.
2.5 hours. Appreciate you.
Yes, and we have very spirited debates here. You know, if you want the real, come to the home of the official realness, the Real Talk 9 to Talk crew. And before we move on, let me give a great big shout out to the crew here. We got Silverado Cav, Jew the Great, Dollar Bill Will, and last but damn sure not least, Super Dave, the OG. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real Talk 9 to Talk crew, 9 gang over everything.
Indeed.
All right. And we're going to give a great big shout out to our partner in crime, Big Lou, Get 'em Boy Enterprise. Give it up, real Get 'em Boy. If you want that official 49er swag and artwork, go to www.getemboyenterprise.com. All right. And like we always say around this time, stay faithful, but more importantly, stay real. Because if you're not real, makes no sense to be faithful. And we live by that creed here on Real Talk 9 to Talk. Get us out of here, Jew.
Yo, hey, Real Talkers, we know it's been a long one. Fellas, hey, love the show. I love the passion. Hey, I love the, hey, it's a debate show. Everybody gonna agree to disagree. We all got our own opinions. I love it. Like I said, the passion is, we needed that. Now, hopefully the team can get some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got Chase Young.
Hopefully that was I'm sorry, Juice. Hopefully that was Shanahan and Wilkes during their meeting.
But look, hopefully they can turn this shit around, get this shit together during the bye week. Hey, I'll be in Jacksonville, so if anybody down at the game, man, rock with me, man. We're gonna be down there deep.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go down there and get us a W. That's and right. Man, look, can't wait to see Chase Young in that 99.
Now Chase Young coming out number two. Did they get?
You gonna put number 2 on?
I got 2 in the picture, but that's Lenore. They gonna figure that shit out. So look, somebody number got to go. That's Chase Young. Somebody got to go.
Primo. Primo got 2.
Yeah.
Well, this guy need to just cut it out. Come on, Kinlaw. Stop it.
Before we forget, our audience went up to 13.4K. Thank y'all very much.
Appreciate y'all too.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys.
Please continue, as Jew says. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Hey,
we got YouTube playing games with our super chats. We're gonna get that straight.
Hey, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. So every time we pop on, y'all get that notification and y'all be on with us, man. Because I know some of y'all be getting that little notification late. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Tell a friend. Come rock out with your boys. And we'll catch y'all in Jacksonville. 9 gang over everything. We out.
Peace.
Big Smoke.
What's happening? It's your partner Red Eye, man.
We total devastation.
That's right. You can't do a touchdown without TD, baby.
We doing that Real Talk 9 to Talk.
Real Talk 9 to Talk.
I'm more worried about us doing our thing than anything else.
Real Talk 9 to Talk.
I wasn't going to say shit. I was just going to let our team pull up to the stadium, get out the bus, beat their ass, and go home.
Welcome to the show. Say it with your chest. Identify yourself in the comments.
All right.
Before we begin, introducing the Real Talk 9 to Talk crew. Real thoughts, 9 thoughts infused. Silverado Kev, you the great Super Dave. They got 9 style, the host too cool to rate. You use to debate about this 9 squad. Tap in on the entire squad and see, was it a fumble? Was it a catch? Was it a double? Did we play our best? 9 in the building, say it with your chest. Still on the quest, striving for 6. That's 9 to Talk, best in the West. Fighting for this 'cause we desire more, and that's Real Talk. Are you up for discussion? 9 gang over everything production, live with no interruptions. We talking red and gold. Real talkers in the building and them hating trolls. The broadcast ain't official without the Royal Niner animal feud.